아, 의자에 앉으면 묻어서 앉기도 싫네.
Okay, I'm in. Alright. And let me make sure my mic is actually on properly. Alright, there you go. And yeah, you do need to vote for exclamation mark first. Alright, okay. Today may be like slightly shorter. I'm not entirely sure yet. Cause like I do have like some stuff that I need to do later. Well, I think I talked about it like a few streams ago, but yeah, I need to like do something later. So maybe like a short stream. Maybe also new MD. Hell yeah! Why is there a gong on the background? New MD. No, I'm not gonna enter it today. What is this? I actually kind of want to do it, but I also kind of want to progress the Kanto. So yeah. Hey, it's not my fault you've gone bankrupt. Hey. All right. Let's see. And also they got like a new team thingy-majig. That's nice. They actually have new UIs here. Oh, they do. That's nice. What the egos. Really neat new thingies. What's this? Oh, is this? Alright. Makes sense. Okay. Let's go to here, time killing machine, which is the next intervalo, which we probably should do. Yeah. Let's get through this. Like, loading the system in my favor. It's not my fault. Blame the RNG. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. But yeah, stream might be like, I don't know how long I'm gonna be, but like, it's probably gonna be like around 3 hour-ish. I don't really know yet. We'll see later. What is there the Big Ben here? Hey. Don Quixote loudly and obnoxiously flaps through the newspaper in her hands while peppering in a few insightful chuckles. Unfortunately, I now know exactly what this means. And also, no sound, no audio. Oh, I guess this one's. I guess this interval doesn't have audio or something. That she will continue to try to draw my attention until I acknowledge her at the most appropriate moment. Okay, Don Quixote, fine. What is that? Manager Esquire does though know that the city's upstart companies, such as the one Limbus Company, must always pay close heed to the ever-changing world around us. No audio from now, damn. I guess it's just like this thing's worse like saying no. He there. Read thy newspapers, Manager Esquire, and do keep thyself up to date on the events of the city. And as Merciful and I, Don Quixote, do here every morrow. Just go along with it, why don't you? I'm pretty sure she's talking about Mersault and one of his morning routines, you know? The one with the newspapers. What, like putting his face in ice water or some shit? Morning routines? He'll probably put audio for TKT soonish. Oh, so the previous intervalos, like for the previous intervalos, do they not have like audio before as well? The newspaper routine, where he wakes up before the crack of dawn, parks himself on a chair, folds one leg over an exact 90-degree figure for leg clock position, and peruses the morning newspaper. That, I guess it left an impression on her, but just she'll be back on to her usual self in a week or so. Hearken unto me. Art thou paying attention? Yep, totally. So what's new? What, did an article mention us or something? Oh, how dost thou know? Wait, really? Forsooth, feast thy eyes on page 3. Though 'tis quite regrettable that we were robbed of the chance to be on the front page. Huh? Page 3? We're really starting to put our names out there, huh? Don Quixote, Rhodia, and two sinners guaranteed to draw the full attention of whichever space they inhabit, or speaking in what it were speaking. It was only a matter of time before the other sinners began crowding around us, curious about the commotion. A dramatic conclusion to the mysterious disappearances at T-Corp. Shocking! The perpetrators to this mysterious case has been revealed to be none other than the prestigious Edgar family, appalling to the general public. Well, I don't think we need to hear that part. What else does it say? With small assistance from some wandering bystanders who happen to be lost in the area, and with the most admirable heroes of the T-Corp Classic Collection stuff on the scene. Wandering bystanders. Is it perchance that in particular denomination refers to us? Bystanders? They're treating us like we're barely there. They didn't even mention our company name. Ah, come on, those time collectors weren't even there. This is within the expected range of behavior for the news media. Well, there may be those who seek to interview us after reading this article, mayhaps. Yeah, I'm sure they'll have a grand old time looking for wandering bystanders for an interview. Very descriptive. I doubt anyone will pay us much attention, Don Quixote. Better not set yourself up for disappointment. And we were standing there for a good moment in a big group, chatting about the article, when someone slowly but smoothly walked between us. Excuse me, are you Limbus Company employees by any chance? You fellas are... I'm sure you are already aware of the reason for our visit. Oh, I welcome thee here. Long and hard have I awaited thy arrival. Now, from whence shall we begin? Oh, is she actually here to interview us? No way, Don Quixote wasn't just losing her mind at nothing. You're gambling fake, so dear. I was not told that any interview will be taking place. My, where did it go at a time like this? Now, where did I put that leftover hair gel from Heath's makeover? Thou may commence. Alright then. Verily, I shan't rightly take all the credit for what we have accomplished there. Will you be making your tax payment in installments? Oh dear. Huh? Okay, we're clearly not on the same page here. We are tax collectors from T-Corp's Time Collections Agency, currently on a mission to collect your overdue time tax. Those elks are never bringers of good tidings indeed. Wait, time tax? No, this doesn't make any sense. We already paid our time tax in full when we went through the T-Corp Nest immigration process. Vergilius said a few days ago about my pistol fellas. Are you sure we don't need to pick up a timepiece for each of us to carry? You probably know this already, but in T-Corp, everyone must carry a timepiece, yes. I know the rules. But for every role, there's always room for an alternative that offers a bit more flexibility. Of course, I don't suppose it's listed anywhere on the pamphlet. Outsiders seeking a short-term stay at T-Corp can pay the appropriate time tax for the length of their stay to be exempt from the relevant obligations, instead of going out of their way to abide by T-Corp's rules. As you may have expected, anyone born outside District 20 must go through numerous hoops before they can be issued a timepiece. So we elected to pay 30 days worth of time tax on the spot before entering T-Corp's borders. Impressive. It can't have been cheap. Yet I wish to wear a watch as well, like Lady Otis does. Haven't I already made it clear that it is not a fashion item? As I have said so in the past, the company has no budgetary concerns. It is given that they will be taking care of such expenses. We're finally starting to operate like a real professional company now, huh? Yeah, there must have been a minor miscalculation or something. Maybe we fell slightly short of the amount we had to pay. It hasn't even been 30 days since we arrived here though. Well, I'm sure we can pawn away their stuff to fix what probably amounts to a rounding error. Easy peasy. Heathcliff muttered, gesturing towards Sinclair and hung low with his chin. If it'll help, to pay for the time tax then sure. Oh, maybe? I didn't pack much when I left though. Well, let's hear the damage. How much time tax do we owe you? Currently you are 10 trillion on behind in time tax payments. Oh god, alright. Great. What? Did my hearing get worse or something? I heard 10, 440 and then the rest just kind of flew right over my head. For that much money? Oh, we might have to make a brief stop at my place first. What options do we have? If we don't, I mean, if we can't pay the tax, is not an option. Your only options are the following: your payment with time or money, with interest, of course. What the hell does making payment with time even mean? Now that I think about it, I remember someone talking about paying with time before. I never really cared to find out what exactly they meant, though. Yuzong, Heathcliff, know anything about this? I've not once failed to make my payments during my residency at this nest. Thus, I know not what transpires on an occasion in which one fails to pay the time tax. I've never been involved in messy businesses like taxes at the manor either, and in my backstreets days, boss dealt with complicated shit like that for the rest of us. I did see a few poor sots getting dragged away because they failed to cough it up though. Well then, with their not so helpful answers, my mind immediately began to wander toward Foss, who I hope will know something more about this than the two of them, and that's when Otis suddenly and deviantly stood between us and the collectors. It is completely unreasonable. What kind of shoddy calculation led to this nonsensical figure? Past calculations in the Corp are always exceptionally reasonable. The clock's ticking. Would I be correct to assume that you lack both the capability and the will to make your fair payments? Wait, we don't have to escalate this. Can we get time out? Your choice of words may be quite unwise. Oh yeah, cry and whine all you want about not wanting to escalate things when you've got a 10 billion in your pockets. Oh, I guess I misread that. It was like, was it like billion should be like 9 zeros? Trillion is 12 zeros. Did I count that wrong? I won't recognize your opinion as anything otherwise. No? Then shut up and stay out of our way while we deal with this obstacle that dares to stand in our path. How exciting! A 10 billion undead. 10 billion and 40 million to be exact. Oh, we're actually just gonna throw hands or some shit? Okay. Let's go. We're throwing hands with the IRS. Great. I love throwing hands with the IRS. If this is from D-Corp. Alright. Okay, I think our team is fine.
잘 됐네.
Okay. We'll just casually throw hands with the IRS then. Just like in real life. Holy shit, I didn't expect this game to be realistic. Nice music though, holy shit. I like this the guy's design. This guys we have seen before though. Class 2 collection staff. Okay. Alright. Look at this. Right. Class 3 collector neutralize. Fancy, alright. The music and drip, I know, right? Yeah. I really like the music. Really nice soundtrack. And to be fair, Project Moon really messes with soundtracks. They do make really good soundtracks. Alright. Let's just go through them quickly. Okay. You can do their thingies. Their funnies. I mean, I got a feeling that if you beat up the IRS, you're gonna get in a lot more trouble. We're gonna need to leave T-Corp really quickly after we beat up these guys. Triple tails on the 50 chance by 2. Thanks for selling Gregor. Yes. That's the Limbus way. That's just how Limbus is, unfortunately. Okay. At T-Corp, staff in a different uniform approached the sinners as both sides went on the defensive. Is this one their ringleader? He may be of a higher rank, but he is but an employee of T-Corp. All the same, which is to say that our insistence on meeting their demands with hostility may lead to a direct confrontation against the full force of T-Corp. Lay down your weapons now. Should you refuse to cooperate, all of you present may be considered hostile individuals by T-Corp, and we will use force to... I like that. How thrilling. Also, welcome. Taser about with too much lasers. How's the day been? Like, what, do you taste with lasers, or is it a different thing? But yeah, the T-Corp guys have drip. I like them. Alright. This is bad. It seems like a great time for Vergilius with his intimidating glowing eyes to appear. There he is, let's go. Man, one thing is much better between us and the guy but only a few days ago. Feels like it's been forever since then. Come on, don't glare at us like that. We had a reasons, Kay. They showed up out of nowhere and tried to extort a whole 10 billion on. It's 10 billion and 40 million on to be exact. You really like saying that, don't you? Jeez. Yeah, the point is there's no way we owe them that much money. We're kind law-abiding citizens. I won't say that, considering the first thing we do when we got to T-Corp is beat up some gangsters who are dreaming with a sense of justice. Here. Vergilius listened quietly for a moment as the sinners chattered on like they were a part of a comedy skit. Yes, I agree that 10 billion in taxes does seem unreasonable. However, it is a mystery to me how no one stopped to think for a second about the troubles you might spark by starting meaningless stuff like this in the middle of the street, no less. Yeah, exactly! You don't just throw hands with the IRS! Damn it! Vergilius let out a deep sigh before turning towards the T-Corp employee. We find it regrettable that this incident has led to bloodshed. However, 10 billion in time tax is unacceptable. I'm sure you know full well that 10 billion worth of tax isn't the kind of money that we can simply throw over in the middle of the street. I believe that it would have been more appropriate if you had provided us with some context as to how this number came to be, instead of immediately marching up to us and demanding that we pay time tax. I admit that such an absurd amount of time tax levied upon your group is almost unprecedented. We have been summoned to an emergency meeting in a relevant office to address the severity of this incident. I see your point. Why don't we move this conversation to the collections office in the relevant jurisdiction area for now to discuss possible solutions? Okay. You should have thrown feet to the IRS instead, right, Han? Yeah, exactly. She'll throw bitch slaps, not fists. Different things. Alright. Let's see. A case of the gallows. The truth behind the absurd amount of time tax levied upon us was much simpler than I expected. About a week ago, a large-scale unauthorized temporal leakage phenomenon was observed at the Wuthering Heights Manor, which shot you up several stages in the progressive time use tax bracket due to the immense amount of time leak. Okay. Temporal leakage? Funky. A temporal leakage phenomenon? It refers to a deceleration in the flow of time within a certain physical field. In your case, it wasn't even a static deceleration field. It moved all over the manor for a good while too. We measured about 4 hours worth of time in the process. What the bloody hell is she blathering about? A deceleration in the flow of time within a certain... She must be referring to the moment during which Dante granted us celerity as we were in pursuit of that man at the manor. Impossible! The manager's ability was activated for less than 30 minutes. It is most likely that your 4-hour measurement is a calculation error. No, considering the odd sensation we had experienced as we departed the manor, it is most probably that no error had occurred in their calculations. Do you recall, Dante, as we left behind the manor a few days ago? Aha, Mercel, is there aught wrong with the daily routine, which is written to Mephistopheles after the incident at the Wuthering Heights manor? Most sinners were keeping to themselves, given the clear look of sorrow in Heathcliff. However, Don Quixote's ever-cheerful voice, like always, constantly shattered through the silence. I've identified an anomaly. Question mark? We should have been issued the morning newspaper, not the evening newspaper. This is inconsistent with the amount of time we spent at the manor. Perchance it was an innocent mistake? As long as I have been a passenger of this bus, morning papers have always been delivered during designated morning hours, and evening papers have always been delivered during designated evening hours. The possibility that they have made a mistake cannot be completely ruled out, however. The likelihood of that is minuscule. Oh, now that I'm looking at it, that's a sunset, not a sunrise. I can't tell because of the lack of color. This cannot be. This must be the early hours of the morrow, is it not? Ah, man. I may have an idea as to how this inconsistency came to be. Right, the TT4 protocol. What's that? Mercel is low-key accepting his fate. Yeah. Temporal velocity synchronization device or something like that. I've seen an advert for it once. A luxury solution to all your time synchronization needs. Enjoy equally leisurely hours together, or some shit like that. Oh, it is quite unlikely, Sir Heathcliff, to use so many complicated words in a sentence. Pray, shall someone explain it in plainer language? It is an apparatus for equalizing the velocity of time for all those affected individuals under the TT4 protocol's influence. Pursuit. I thought it quite odd how someone so airfluid in time was moving and speaking at the same speed as the rest of us. Then with this information, it can be concluded that the time we have experienced within the manor was flowing at a faster rate than the world outside. That is a coherent explanation as to why the evening newspaper, instead of the morning newspaper, was issued. Good. Now that your curiosity is stated, I don't suppose anyone has any issues with tackling a new job? The LCA has sent us a new request to track down the distortion. As for more detailed information, so activating my ability within the TT4 protocol cost. Yes, indeed. It was akin to tampering with an already accelerated flow of time. From an outsider's point of view, it would have appeared as though more time than what was actually spent was leaked. This bloke knows what he's talking about. Also, you didn't just manipulate time on a personal scale like I said earlier. You affected the flow of time within a physical space. Let me remind you that it wasn't even a static field. It moved all over that manor. Honestly, this situation is completely unprecedented. Right, they used to activate it only on special occasions, like when we had plenty of guests over for a visit, because it was so bloody pricey. So the time tax for your inflated tax bracket multiplied by the surtax per volume from the physical space covered by the temporal manipulation? Yeah, no wonder it all adds up to this insane number. It's like we knew something like this would happen. Well, anyway, you have two payment options to settle this time tax debt. Boy, options? What options? It ain't like bags of 10 million ungrow from a tree, innit? Option 1, cash payment. Option 2, time payment. Yeah, about that. What's that supposed to mean anyway? Paying with time? It means, oh, the employee who was about to answer our question with the painfully observable annoyance suddenly jolted at the sound of an alarm. Understood. You just gotta call that they're ready to hold the emergency meeting. Regarding this incident, Limbus Company may send 2 individuals to the meeting to represent your company. Ah, No need to TikTok and fuss, Dante. Dealing with complicated matters like this meeting is one of my responsibilities. I will be joining them to discuss the possible solution to this incident, so please keep the sinners under control. Except you, Miss Foss. You're with me. Understood. You cannot mess what I'm gone, and my only Ryoshi will enjoy what comes next. Keep that in mind as you wait. Oh. Well, off they go, I guess. They didn't even give us the chance to ask them more questions. He's just leaving us here like this, but isn't this whole mess basically about what happened to us? So, this isn't anything serious, but what's Mersault doing on the gallows? Huh. Actually, what? That's a gallow? What? Mersault, what are you doing up there? I was told to stand here, so I have done so. Who told you to do that? I did. I did. I'm just trying to be helpful with you and your friends' little time tax problem. I thought all employees were supposed to be at the emergency meeting. Whoa, a clock with legs? How fascinating. If someone were to submit you for consideration at the upcoming expo, you might even be worth a participation trophy. You remind me of the time when some hapless soul submitted a timepiece that doubled as a compass that had a tragic and critical design flaw. You could tell the time or find your path, but never both at once. Tell directions or tell time. It was only one thing or the other, leaving you lost in time and stranded in the streets. That was no good. Not at all. That's no better than a clock taped to a compass at the end of the day, is it? I don't think that will cause any issues, honestly. He's accepting his fate, yeah. Oh dear. Oh right, TT52 protocol is operating at an experimental capacity within this office space, so don't you forget, anyone not sync with the daily standard time might find this a little disorienting, so keep that in mind as well. What? Now, that's a look of someone who has never once heard of the TT52 protocol, eh? TT52 protocol is, as its name suggests, is an invention to address the temporal efficiency problem present in TT4 protocol. It's doing test runs in only few select T-Corp offices, so if you do ever feel the urge to leave your impressions of this new shiny thing, feel free to jot down a few words on that bulletin. Wait a minute, who wrote that 3-star review? The man whom we presume to be a T-Corp staff seemed very adept at holding a one-sided conversation with zero external input. Not that any of us could keep up with how fast he was speaking, anyway. Anyways, if you're ready, let's get cracking. I am ready. Wait, I don't know if it's really a good idea to be ready for something that looks like... Oh dear. The rope extending from the intimidating machine tightened around Mersault's throat. Okay. Is this what it means to pay our time tax with time? Getting hanged from the gallows? Please call it by its precise and given name. Temporal scale gallows. It measures the exact amount of time you owe and sucks the time right out of you. That wasn't the original name, mind you. There was simply too much hubbub and hullabaloo about its excessively long name, which was approximately 58 words or letters. Can someone ask him what will happen to Mersault? Is that thing going to kill Mersault? Kill him? Nonsense. She's a very gentle machine. That is simply preposterous, however. However spoken in such manner, of pretends that events of even greater ill fortune shall befall us. I'm not so sure as to what might happen actually. I suppose I'll suck 10 billion ounces worth of time out of your friend. Stop being obtuse, what is that even supposed to mean? Is he going to be stuck like that for 10 billion hours or something? Huh? Well, not exactly. Let me tell you about T-Corp's particularly generous system called the 4-hour daily minimum time guarantee policy. How generous, Even when comes to worse, every citizen is entitled to the right to enjoy a minimum of 4-hour days. According to T-Corp Public Welfare Council, 4 hours is the absolute minimum number of hours in a day to guarantee human survival. Survive being the keyword here. My. Sucking 10 billion and 40 million ounces worth of time from your friend was too much, I suppose. Look, it says measurement error. That rarely ever happens. Wait, you pulled the lever when you didn't even know what was going to happen? What was going to happen? Just out of curiosity? Huh? Of course! 10 billion of time tax debt is historically unprecedented amount of debt. So I had to see what will happen. You could land first place in a lottery and you still won't have even come close. Wait, hold on, oops, I accidentally clicked that. Won't even come close to making 10 billion on. And that's before taxes. I'd say you all belong in a museum of history, if I'm being honest. Besides, I haven't seen anyone with more than 150 hours of time tax debt willingly step up to the gallows before. Anyone beyond that usually chooses to run and digs themselves into an even deeper debt hole. The point is, I scarily expected someone in the 10 billion on time tax hole to just walk up there like that. Okay. Wait, how much time does Mersault or us even owe? What's wrong with this guy? Awaken, Mersault. Ability, surrender not to such machinery. Ah, yes. Dot unharmed? I'm alright. Why don't you get down from gallows from now? Mersault. Hercules and Foss, who returned just as this incident occurred, were both glaring at us with expressions that were anything but friendly. Right. Okay. Alright. The Adventure of the Three Detectives. Europe will open. You welcome wisdom das Leben. Yeah. Das Leben. Mersault just walked up to the gallows for some reason. Okay, I can clearly see that you are both accusing me of letting the sinners run wild again, but we had our reasons. We have reached an agreement. And you explain things to them, right? Please tell me that the agreement doesn't involve us collectively dangling from that stupid gallows. 10 billion is certainly an absurd amount of money, but it doesn't change the fact that we are still responsible for it. We did benefit from the extra time it granted us, and its use was something that wasn't mutually agreed upon before our unilateral activation. Because it was an unexpected event, no countermeasures could be put into place either. Yeah, but we didn't exactly have a whole lot of time to debate whether I was allowed to slow down time or not. We really had to think on our feet back then. I felt a bit miffed about being treated as though I was somehow at fault for this. If you plan to sacrifice one of us to settle the debt, I request that you evaluate our work based on individual merit. I have prepared performance evaluation sheets for each sinner, precisely for one such occasion. On the last pages of those evaluation sheets are the extra opinions that I don't plan on leaving any of you behind to take the fall of the group. Besides, 10 billion isn't the kind of money that you can settle with a sacrifice of an individual. Yeah, we're kind of worth less than that. We're on the same intervallo? Oh, that's neat. I'm still going through it. The MD part, like Mirror Dungeon or what? I don't know. I know the Mirror Dungeon just got out, the new one. I haven't tried it though. So yeah. But we did eventually find a reasonable compromise while you were wasting your time horsing around in front of the gallows. And the compromise is... we have been contracted to deal with a distortion. Huh? I guess we're really starting to put our names out there if they specifically sought us out to deal with this distortion. They have sought out other fixers and companies to deal with this issue first. We were their sixth choice after the first 5 failed to produce a meaningful result. Gotcha. I'm just assuming MD means Mirror Dungeon, I don't know. Well, the stories are starting to circulate via word of mouth, I will not deny that. So, what kind of distortion are we dealing with this time? It is a request regarding a series of similar unsolved cases within D-Corp's borders. Some call it the case of time-killing time. Several people have already fallen victim to the perpetrator. The case of time-killing time? It is exactly what it says on the tin. The distortion is running wild, killing our time. Time is an asset here at D-Corp, It is not so difficult for us to track down the occasional time robberies by tracing it, but in the case of time-killing time, the killer does not leave in traces. It's simply gone, completely removed, and untraceable. No such thing has ever happened before. Thus, the significance of this case cannot be emphasized enough. That is why we formally request that you solve this case for us. In return, we will exempt you from your time tax debt. Oh, it's arrived once again! My time to shine. According to a book I've perused in recent days, any and all detectives working to solve cases of urban nightmare or beyond are issued this special investigator badge during the course of their employment. This is a badge that may as well be a universal pass to command all kinds of aid regarding the detectives, fixers, tax color, the IRS. Oh dear. Welcome, Kamal. Anyways, as David, we plan to issue you those badges. Yes. Yeah, shaking Dawn. Much have I longed to add one such badge to my collection, but chance thou shalt allow us to keep the badges once this case is dealt with. Nay, I demand that I be awarded at least 3 badges, one for my private collection, one for display, and one for business, so that... Shut it, lass. Alright. What are we waiting for? Let's crack on. Whack this distortion and get the hell out of here. I hate dealing with money problems. I value your enthusiasm, but I will also appreciate if you could allow others to finish their sentences before cutting them off and going on a long tangent of your own. The problem is that they don't want all 13 of you running amok in an effort to solve the case. Indeed, I can have your entire group run wild in the streets and potentially waste the precious time of our residents. Also, the special investigator badge isn't something that the Corp hands out like candy. We can't give away a whole box of badges for all 13 of them. I concur to a degree. Otis, who has continuously and consistently suggested that we cut down the number of sinners, was the first one to welcome this offer. You can believe T-Corp tags. I don't know how many cheese balls you have. You can do exclamation mark cheese balls to see how many cheese balls you have. Should have done something like this a long time ago. What use is there hauling around these dead weights? We'll leave the useless pause behind the weight in the bus while the elite team of high-performing individuals takes care of business. You seem rather confident you'd be part of that elite team of high-performing individuals, Otis. It's ridiculous to even suggest otherwise. Alright, enough with your nonsense. So how many of us are allowed to work on this case anyway? For a straight off, certainly unhappy about this outcome. They have decided that 4 individuals, including the manager, is an appropriate amount of people allowed to partake in this investigation. That's not a lot. Except that we barely managed to get the authorization for 4 after much debate. Then you have wasted your breath. The tag team of the executive manager and I will be more than enough to handle complete this mission. Right, so it all comes down to my choice, huh? 3 sinners. So many eyes are upon me. Not that I've never had them look at me at the same time before, but the pressure is on a completely different level when it comes to making judgment calls like these. Looks like the manager is deep in thought, but pointlessly agonizing over something like this is a waste of time. I'm taking volunteers first, so let's see some hands. Quickly, now! Pursuit, I shan't hesitate before such excellent opportunity. Maybe it's finally my time to shine? Boy, don't even need to ask me. Alright, let's get on with it. Oh, nah, that wasn't... I'm not raising my hand. I'm just cleaning my glasses. This is no simple matter. I've not been with so few sinners before, except for that one time when we accidentally walked out to the outskirts through the back door, so I have to take this slow and really consider all the possible angles. What a mess, Let's see. Square ever experienced being in debt? Can we add exclamation mark kill and we'll just disable you for a few seconds? I think I could do that, yeah, that will be pretty easy to do. Yeah, I already get like the system set up for that. I can actually just do that, that will be pretty easy. Let's see. It will be too much trouble for me, but I haven't even declared bankruptcy yet. It'll be too much trouble for me to listen and debate all the arbitrary limitations they set, so allow me to make the choices for you this time, Dante. Well, I don't think there's too big of a gap between them when it comes to their capabilities, but they all excel in different situations. Dante, are you listening? I just say that I will be the one to choose your companions. No, I need to consider more than just their individual capabilities. Some of them work better when paired together. But it's also true that haphazardly pairing them together might end up making a team less than the sum of its parts. This is all about building a team synergy. Wait, didn't Rhoda say something about how people born in December and August don't mesh well together? And listeners who will accompany Dante to solve this case are... I have to choose someone who can support me. Calmly assess the situation and remain free from biased judgment while making smart, rational decisions on the fly. Listeners who fit that description are... Do you even have anyone like that? It's left to choose someone though. Ah, damn it, I've got it. I choose Faust, Mersalt, and Yisung. Rodion, Ryoshu, and Honglu. Oh, okay. Question mark? Huh? Wait, huh? Dante has selected me, Mersalt, and Yisung. Haven't you been listening, Dante? I have certain things to discuss with Miss Faust regarding our upcoming journey, so she was not an option. Yisung was immediately ruled out, even before the meeting, and adjourned due to his history of developing an unauthorized invention at T-Corp. Mersalt did not volunteer. There was no reason to volunteer. Though I may have been disallowed from joining this investigation, I am truly grateful for your appreciation, Dante. I shan't soon forget this. Oh wait, that's a... Hey, Otis, you know that's not at all what I meant. I just thought that maybe we needed someone skilled and experienced like you to effectively manage the remaining sinners while we're... okay. I really soured the mood, didn't I? The three of them whom I didn't even imagine in my wildest dreams would be hanging out together, all turned to look in my direction. Whoa, just three of us, huh? A trio is such an eye-catching number, isn't it? Rhodia, I get, but why the two of you volunteer? I thought it sounded FAH. The greater the quantity, the diversity of experience, the better it is. Yeah! Don Quixote tragically drops her head to the ground, crestfallen. I haven't not else to blame but my slightly lower vertical placement in this world. Indeed, that must be why Sir Vergilius has failed to catch my impassioned hand. Don Quixote stopped, dramatically lamenting how Vergilius did not even bat an eye in her direction, despite her being the first one to raise their hand. I'm pretty sure that wasn't the only reason he didn't pick her, though. This is my final legacy I bestow upon thee. What's all this? A book, a magnifying glass, and... Are these clothes? This is my treasure, my collection. Riti, be gentle with them. Oh, but why are you carrying 3 sets of clothing? One for my private collection, one for display. God damn it! And one for business. Fairly, is that not obvious to thee? Records of investigation, solutions to the 13 problems by Agatha. Huh, somebody's autographed it. So, who is this Agatha? What, Agatha Christie? How are you also ignorant of in the lore of fixers? Once, she was a great one fixer who was so prolific that she may as well have been the face of the Stephen Association. Truly, no one? Most people don't know those lore, Don Quixote. Cumbersome clothes. How wilt thou call thyself an ace detective when not dressed appropriately for the occasion? Here, 'tis only right that the leading ace detective adorn her countenance with this special mustache. Mustache? Let me see. No, that means you're giving a star way to stop pure gambling. Oh dear. Oh yeah, actually, good point. Anyways, I must file my tax to T-Corp. Alright, good luck, Wisdom Deck. Please actually file your taxes. Look, Lady Agatha says in the foreword to this book that any self-respecting ace detective must always dress themselves in impeccable fashion. Don Quixote, just let go. So I mean, I'm sure everyone has their reasons, but how come you didn't get picked for this Ishmael? I didn't get picked? I never volunteered. Hey, it's not even every day you get a legitimate chance to get some free paid time off without breaking company rules, and I wasn't about to let the chance slip. I guess I did have some last minute regrets when I saw who Vergilius picked, but I'll just relax for a bit and jump in to help them out when they need it. Well, good luck while call us the Elite Four. How's that? Oh dear. While the self-proclaimed Elite Four runs around T-Corp, why don't we find a place to take the edge off and unwind? Unfortunate. T-Corp did not authorize the rest of the listeners to run around about unmonitored. You must understand that we simply cannot let individuals responsible for 10 billion ounce worth of time tax roam free without proper collateral. Looks like they have temporary lodgings for those who have failed to pay their time tax. Vergilius was pointing at what was clearly a jail cell. Are you certain that that's the lodging guide? I'm going to jail? Yep, that's living collaterals apparently. Thanks for the hydrate. It'll be fun, hey, betcha you'll look fondly back at this memory when it's all said and done, okay? We'll be right back, so be nice and stay put. Let me take a sip. And welcome Leonardo, how's day been? Nice, this jail at least has some heating. Wait, what happens if they just leave and don't come back? We'll be seeing them again after 10 billion ounce worth of time passes, I guess. What? Oh my god, Ryoshu actually has the mustache, oh dear. Hey, wait, get back here. What is more than enough time to finish weaving on the loom? Calm down, alright? We'll be back before you even... Thou shalt return triumphantly as a glorious band of ace detectives! Mark my words! We set off on our journey after receiving the aforementioned special investigator badges, leaving the chaotic screaming and hollering of the remaining sinners behind. After a while, all we could hear was the intermittent clattering of metal as someone violently shook the steel bars. Alright, it looks like everyone's ready then. Let's get a move on and have a little chat with the third victim. Let's see, the case records say that... there it is. It's just a stone's throw away. Yeah, I'm doing fine myself, though today might be like a shorter stream because I got like some stuff that I need to do later. I don't know how long. This stream might be like around 3 hours-ish. I don't really know yet. I'll see. But yeah, I just need to do some stuff later. And I guess like to in case people still like, you know, in case some of you forgot, I also won't be streaming this Saturday and Sunday because I just got stuff to do. I think I mentioned it last time. So yeah, I'll be back on Tuesday later. But for now, let's play. Let's see. Everyone's ready. Huh? What do you mean, huh? Look at the record. It clearly states that neither of the first two victims is in communicative state. How unfortunate. No, I mean, why are you coming along with us? I'm sorry, but we're not taking psychic applications right now. Go away! Shoo! I like how they had like you know, art for the code though, the detective code. Incorrect. One of us will be joining your team. We're going to send an employee with you so that you can receive immediate updates regarding your investigation progress. Oh my god, Ryoshu looks dope. Pull that stick out of your ass. We plan to send a class 2 staff with you, but you're... Me? Class 5? Class 5, see the badge? The chatterbox of an employee replied cheerfully as he produced a twinkling badge from his clothes. I apologize for failing to recognize you, sir. I scarcely expected to see a class 5 auditor all the way down here. That guy's a class 5 staff? Really? Class 5 is the highest rank one could reach as a wing employee, right? Yeah, I thought so too. Well, don't be so sure. It depends on which wing you're talking about. Who knows, maybe there are class 12 or even class 20 employees out there. Get it? Got it. Good, let's get the move on. We stare in silent bafflement at the employee who had already stormed out of the building, then hurriedly followed him out the door. There's been no progress, I know. Oh yeah, no progress. Actually, yeah, honestly, no progress. Haven't had time to like make it. Don't know when I'm gonna make it. Kinda lazy. Let's see, isn't it absolutely brilliant? The very concept of killing time. They're not slowing down or speeding up time, they're eliminating it completely. Just yanking it out of circulation. So, your name is... Mai? Oh my. Relax and call me however you want. Alright, however you want. Names are such unimportant things, aren't they? No, names are matter. Really? You never call anyone by their names, though. Relax, and call you however we want. But you're obviously here to be our handler. That's true. That does make things a tad awkward, doesn't it? Let me think. Aha, I've got it. You've all dressed like detectives. Why didn't you consider me your ever-helpful assistant who tags along to your adventures? Okay, but still. Ryoshu, who was starting off into the distance while puffing her cigarette, suddenly spoke up just as Rhodia was about to retort. Assistant, lead us. Right away, ma'am. What's the difference between an assistant and a servant? You know, my family used to employ. They should have warmed up to him fast. Let's see. Yes, we was specifically named for that for ass. Real Shoe Love Corp. ASS. Wait, what? Don't worry, if enough people buy the coveted cheese will roll, he'll get right to making that declare bankruptcy. Yeah, I just don't have the funds to do it, okay? Don't have the funds to like make the declare bankruptcy command. Let's see, what's this? Time killing puzzle. TikTok, motherfucker. Factory? What factory is this? What are they selling? Oh, watch factory. I didn't look up. Let's see. The victim of this case is this watches factory. Hold up. What? The obviously gaudy and expensive suit, the meticulously trimmed and shaped mustache. The third victim must be the owner of this factory. Assistant, confirm my deductions. You're right on the money, detective. We're off to a great start. We are detectives working on the case of time-killing time. My name is... Alright. Watch factory owner. And he has a red shirt. He has color. Oh no. What's going on? Ryoshu, detective. Here is a fast talker. He's talking way faster than Mersalt did when he reviewed those chickens. He's talking so fast, it's like someone pressed a fast forward button in him or something. I can't understand what a thing coming out of his mouth. He's someone who has a lot of time. What's that supposed to mean? An average D-Corp citizen has about 20 to 28 hours in a day. But you might also run into someone like him, people who with plenty of time to spare because they have so much surplus time. They can afford to condense 40-50 hours into a single day, and to people with fewer hours in a day, it'll look as though he's moving 2-3 times faster than them. Someone with that much time could pick their nose in the blink of an eye before anyone else has the chance to catch them in the act. Ew. I gave Rhodia a quick look of concern. She had to do something for Ryoshu. SHNC. I thought it was SYNC. Oh, slice his neck clean or something. A quick look as in a brief flicker of the flames burning on my clock. Would you mind slowing down a bit? I'm just worried that you're at a serious risk of becoming a victim of a completely different, slightly more fatal crime. He shook his head in frustration, very rapidly that is, before activating what appeared to be a voice recorder. It began to play his voice back at us. Pleased to make your acquaintance, my name is Bumble, a proud proprietor of this watch factory, apologies for this awkward method of communication. You see... Ow. Wait, hold on, this is a bot, let me quickly remove that, thanks for like mentioning that. Bloop. Ow. Alright, there you go. And then I need to like swap this and do this. Alright, there you go, done. Okay. You see, my days are 52 hours long. I used to live 100-hour days in my heyday, but things have taken a turn for the worse at the factory in recent years. 52 hours? To me, it looks as though you are all talking very, 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 very slowly. I may say, it's quite frustrating, but I'm willing to suffer this annoyance as long as you can solve this case. You have 52 whole hours to spend in a single day? Gee, I can't even imagine what that will be like. Oh, I can tell you if you're that curious. It's a very, very full life. I must say, having more time to spend in a day means that I can get more things done in a day, like sleeping 10 or more hours a night and having more than 40 hours left to spend. Good sleep really is the key to keeping your skin moist and fresh. Indeed, I'll let you touch it if you want. What? No! Oh dear. As though in an effort to demonstrate, Bumble was constantly zooming around the room, checking his documents, calling someone on the phone, and even brushing his teeth while we stood there listening to his recordings. IDC. Get the point. It was one late evening, let's see, like always, I was busily walking down the street. I had a very important meeting to attend to, you know, and all of the sudden, an attack? No, I just happened to recall that I left the bacon on the kitchen counter at home. I should have left it covered with District 23's purple salt. My second oldest aunt used to sprinkle that salt all the time. The point. Well, so I stopped briefly looking up at the clock tower and wondering if I should head back home to salt that bacon. And that's when the time Reaper struck. Me too, wild Yumi. And all of a sudden my arm has changed. What do you mean? Oh dear. 10 hours of sleep a day does sound nice. It's the 40 hours of everything else that will be a problem. I mean, I guess it depends a lot on like, again, like how the world works. Cause like, 40 hours, if I need to work the 30 hours, no thanks. But if I get to like work my regular hours, like my regular 9 to 5, and then the rest can spend doing whatever I want, then hell yeah. The clock tower? Each one of the 12 zones at T-Corp has a clock tower that displays our Corp's standard timescale. Because everyone has different hours to spend in a day, their watches sync with their respective timescales as well. So, to tell the real objective time, one would have to check the clock tower. That's pretty neat. Alright, you two, let's focus on the important stuff. Let's see, how about we start with the physical description? Come on, if what that Yumi happens, we'll never have cheese balls to gamble again. Oh dear. A fine tailor suit. Huh? A tailor suit? A bit fancy for someone called the Time Reaper, don't you think? It must have cost me about 58 million of course, since it was tailor-made, its comfort was beyond human imagination. Wait, what? Oh, and how could I forget? This impressive yet keenly shaped mustache, Hey, I wasn't talking about your own physical description. One more chance until I sink. Oh, you mean the murderous appearance? Well, let me think. I don't recall anything. It just happened so fast that... How did it feel to have your own time killed? Was it painful? Can you not ask something like that with such a big grin on your face? Nope, it was just... 100 hours was gone in the blink of an eye. I missed my very important appointment thanks to that. I'll have you know, Ow! Oh god. Hold on. I slipped and took an arrow to my knee. Alright, there you go. Sorry about that. My very important appointment thanks to that. I have you know, I suffered so much damages. 100 hours? She lost a week in the blink of an eye? But yeah, don't worry, I'm fine. Just the usual me falling. Cause I'm old as hell, my body is falling apart. No, 100 hours for me is just 2 days or so. You have no idea how much I lost those 2 days. Ripping away time, huh? An invention that enables something like that will certainly win the Inventor of the Year award, and the loads of prize money that comes with it. T-Corp really values and supports its investors, you know? Some people say that once upon a time, T-Corp's executive director himself showed up to bestow the awards. I guess once an inventor is always an inventor. I say that he probably wanted others to carry on his inquisitive spirit. I've seen the ceremony once, and he was giving away autographs. Yeah, and yeah, it just dropped something, don't worry about it. Then maybe we're looking for an inventor who will receive an award for that tech. Assistant? But every invention at T-Corp needs to be registered at the Technology Administration Agency, though it's not without a few exceptions. There was once a time when a rogue group of inventors called the League of Nine Literatures made some inventions that they neglected to register. And wow, what a mess that was. Every single corner of T-Corp was up in arms. Everyone dashing about in panic, making arrests, holding important meetings while It was that big of a deal. Can you imagine how hard it must have been for Risang? Alright, so is there anything like that registered in the Corp's tech agency? Imagine the ticket's realization and he turned into a LobCorp nugget. Let's go. Alright, so is there anything like that registered in the Corp's tech agency? Nope, first time hearing about anything like it. He could have started there, you know? What if this is a power granted by distortion? Meanwhile, Ryoshu, who was completely uninterested in the conversation, stared off into the distance. She looked out the factory window and let out another puff of smoke before muttering quietly to herself. No killer, no corpses. Well, yeah, no one's actually dead, and we don't know where the killer is. Who could it be, I wonder? Someone took a liking to my very expensive suit, I say. Disagree, your suit's shit. Besides, if I really wanted to kill you... me? Why would you... I'd have to be able to move as fast as you do. I won't be able to get a good aim at your vitals otherwise. Yoshi strode toward him before suddenly breaking into a charging sprint. Bumble rapidly stumbled back in terror, but Ryoshi was fast enough to close the distance and press her scabbard into his neck despite the disparity in time. Yeah! Just like this. Exclamation mark? Whoa, I thought she was actually about to beat the crap out of him with that scabbard. That'd be case closed then, All we would have to do is arrest Ryoshu. Yeah, let's go. You scared the heck out of me, Well, I suppose that the villain didn't really stab me in my vitals or whatever. But he did appear all of a sudden, just like you did, I see. So the killer isn't just running around ripping time away from random people left and right. Yes, the killer was going specifically for that ASS. Yes. The killer was going specifically for that ass. The void left behind by Sinclair's absence was much bigger than I thought. I meant that annoying, stupid stash. Not having that kid here is frustrating. No way. Can you think of a single person who'd hate someone like me? Me? I can think of more than a few. I say that it must have been the work of some bandit who wanted to try my tailored suit. She said the thing. Yeah, let's go. What about your employees? Lady Agatha's book says that to find the culprit, we must first look at the victim's immediate circle. I have no idea if that book Don Quixote gave us earlier is actually helping, but I suppose it's at least a very good page-turner. Honglu can't seem to be able to tear his eyes away from it. Maybe I should check it out too once we get back to the bus. Yeah, that works. Then, the culprit. Has to be someone who hates the owner so much enough to try to take his time. Nuh-uh, that seems quite implausible, as you can see. What? The laborers at this factory... They're all working so slowly, like they're moving through molasses. Oh, most factory laborers like them usually live rather short 10-hour days, most of which they spend at their factory jobs anyway. What did you say? Listen up, everyone. Our output gain saw only 13% growth compared to last month's growth. I have not impressed upon you how important this is. We'll be falling behind profit margin projections at this rate. Bumble holders at them in frustration. The laborers very slowly turn their heads to look up at the factory owner, even that simplest action taking an excruciatingly long time to complete. BOSS, it's impossible to work any faster than... how bothersome. Let's complete more assembling. Use your times effectively. Chop chop. Bleh. You have no idea how frustrating it has been for me as of late. Did you even know what the next batch of cogs have stopped all of a sudden? Bleh. We could understand him thanks to the recorder next to us, but everyone out of its earshot will have no chance of understanding whatever he's talking about. Hey, Mr. Bumble, you're talking way too fast for them to understand. You know that? What do you expect them to understand a thing you're saying? So, it's not me who's too fast, it's them who are too slow. Only hustlers and busybees like myself who make the best of their time can rise above the rest in this chaotic, bustling city. What? You know, that's a lot of bull. How are they supposed to hustle or make the best of their times when they're practically nailed to the floor? And with that time? Just going around circles. Oh dear. Rhodia, hey. I don't think someone like him will ever understand what you're talking about. He was born and raised in T-Corp after all. ... Hey assistant, you're a class 5 employee, right? Aren't you supposed to be a big shot? Do you seriously think there's anything normal about all of this? Normal? Dear detectives, do you have to be returning from a round trip across every single nest in the city, all the way from A to Z? Can you confidently say that you have seen all there is to see? No, not really, but... Then give this idea a thought, why don't you? That the notion of what is normal is just a mirage conjured by the downtrodden and the suffering. That is to say that suffering is part of life in the city, regardless of which nest you're in. I don't see any suffering in that mug of Mr. 54-hour days right here. Such harsh words. I have my share of pain. I'll have you know, I've been waiting for something to get finished for a while. Do you know how much of a pain it is to wait for something but also have too much time in your day? It's so tedious. Bumble gently fixes his mustache and hair before caressing his expensive coat with care. Okay. Let's see. The white scarf. Okay, when we get a thingy. Okay. Let's see, what's this thing? White scarf leak, something. And yeah, we need to like deploy these three. And oh boy, I guess I can use borrow something for Honglu, cause what you call it again? I don't have anyone here anyways. How do I borrow? I don't know where the support identity stuff is. Obtain all. Oh, that's nice. I can also see like all the IDs. Huh, that's not a lot of IDs. I actually kind of wondered like, oh, what IDs am I missing? Yisung, that's a lot of IDs I don't have. I know I have a lot of Ryoshu ID. I wonder how many Ryoshu IDs I don't have. I'm only missing 3 Ryoshu IDs. Oh my god, why do you have so many Ryoshu IDs? Okay. For some reason, that's like not as much idea as I thought. Huh, fancy. But yeah, let's figure out how to actually like do this. The borrowing is lost media. Oh boy. Okay, I guess we lost the ability to borrow. Like, what's this? Identity list. Selecting sinners. Oh, that's funky. All right, that's a bug. Types. Ego list. All button. Okay. Select identity. Ego. Sorting and filters. Visibility toggle. Support list. Where is it? Where? Oh, hold on. Wait, if I click all, no, wait, no. It's, where the hell is it then? Obtain. Details. Let's research the economy. Oh boy. Also, welcome Umbras, David. I wonder where the hell is... Oh, there it is. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, it's in a different tab. Of course, it's in a different tab. Let's see what we have for like Honglu. Do we have like a level 51? We get like this level 49. I think that's like close enough. And I can't refresh it anymore, right? Since yeah, I think it's kind of different now. We can't really... Wait, can we refresh it? Oh no, it does. Wait, it doesn't get refreshed? I don't even know. Wait, if I go back, I go to support. I think it gets refreshed. Yeah, there you go. We get like DOG Association level 50 as well. Let's do like the level 51 because like that's our level. All right. Yeah. No support, GG. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. All right. This is your Honglu? Hell yeah. Maybe we can flip the script on our line of thought. What kind of people, Rodia, do you think hate rich people? Who do you think will hate people like me? Well, except for my family. If I do ever get murdered under mysterious circumstances, I'm willing to bet that it's one of my family members who did me in, or Heathcliff. That's a pretty dark joke. The culprit went straight for a bumble, but his employees literally can't move fast enough to have done that. None of them look like distortions either. Yes, if the culprit is hiding among those slowpokes, Clock will have noticed it. Then that narrows the culprit down to someone unrelated to this factory, someone without much time, someone who's got a bone to pick against the time rich. Or it could be someone who's unhappy about the state of affairs in the T-Corp nest. Also, while Dante could be right that this power was granted by a distortion, nothing rules out the possibility that they may be using an unregistered invention. There may be more than a single culprit then. More than a single culprit, huh? Wait, I think I know an organization that might fit the exact description. Nah, no way, I doubt it. They don't ever take drastic actions like these anymore. Even back at J-Corp. Wow, that's some coincidence, isn't it? I happen to know of a group of people just like them. Sometime later, in a certain alleyway, a group of people unhappy with the state of affairs in the nest. Perhaps you are looking for the Eurodivi. Yeah. Alright. Huh. I guess they exist here. Exclamation mark. Ah, that rings a bell. Isn't your friend the founder of that organization, Rodia? Rodia stopped dead in her tracks. The Eurodivi. Here? You know something about that organization? I did hear that they've been spreading through the nest as of late, though it hasn't been long since they started popping up with T-Corp's borders. So, direct T-Corp employees like myself have been stationed all over the nest to question any suspicious individuals. Meetings, it's a real bother. Sending guard here, all this stop and search, so tedious. So, what do Eurodivi up around here? All kinds of stuff that petty thieves get up to. Steal things like time or money. Well, I did hear that they also do some pro bono detective work for people who can't afford the time or money to hire people. And... wait, stop right there. You, what are you looking around all shifty for, eh? It's a stop and search. What? Hey, I'm just trying to walk away from that lady with the stick and that creepy glare. Where can we find them? The Eurodivi. Well, it probably ain't too difficult. Let's see there. Honglu. Is that an explosion toward Honglu to stretch as he was speaking around an alleyway? Speak of the devil, maybe I should have activated their badges earlier. Activate our badges? Ah, starting off with a bang, huh? Good luck, Dante. Let's bring him back. Gotcha, turning the clock now. Wait, you can bring him back? There, the explosion came from that way. Meticulous activist, huh, alright. Damn, watch change of decor. Here to collect your filthy dues, eh? Okay, no time to explain, right? Let's talk about that later. Okay. We got people to smack. And only 3 of us, damn, that's not a lot of people, huh? I mean, on the bright side, at least we got like extra slots, so that's nice. And the music is nice. What the hell does the DHG Association use? Like, expanding keys? That's cool as hell though, on one hand that's cool as hell. On the other hand, holy shit, what? Is that a fucking Guilty Gear reference? What are they all about, like the DHG Association then? They give you the slots instantly so it shouldn't be too much of trouble. Yeah. Makes sense. We're just repaying your loan, not Mr. Beast. Alright, okay. Yeah, music is still nice as hell though. At least they acknowledge the attack or something like that. I don't read the Ate story in a little while. Okay. Funny. This is taking the knowledge's power literally. Ah, yes. Okay. Right. After they use all that power, they lost their memory too, damn. Yuji Hongo has dementia. Or don't we all have dementia though? Okay. The rewinding clock. Okay. Lu. Let's see, level 50. We'll get full stop as well here. Let's try that. Okay. Please beat you over the head with books as DHG Rudy or DHG Mersal. Let's go. It's a dictionary attack. Retreat. Hey, participation trophy. Participation trophy? Is he talking to me? How on earth did you do that earlier? TikTok, and voila! It seemed to me that you rewound the time and unwounded your friends. I've never seen an attack that could rewind time like that. Well, that's trade secret, as in you shall receive pain. Fascinating. Aren't you terrified of time? As far as I'm aware, there is practically no way to rewind time for a singular entity that exists in the open and enclosed area. Either that or my study didn't reach as far as I thought it did. Wait, no, that's actually a very serious problem then. I was very desperate, you know. It's very unlikely that I miss anything. You know what else is a serious problem? The fact that we're wasting our time chatting about inane stuff while they're all getting away. Come on, Dante. Hold on, inane stuff? This is extremely serious. Its importance is absolutely incomparable to what amounts to arresting a few small fry revolutionaries. If it was a true resurrection, then the head would have been after your heads already, so I doubt that's what this is. That must have something to do with time manipulation. I'm certain of it. If it works with the same mechanisms as the TTT protocol under the hood. Nope, that was only within an isolated enclosure, and it can't rewind time in a singular rewind time of a singular individual. DHG uses sponges. I mean, your fist is like really all you need if you really need to like punch people. Also, I'm using thing in the beginning. I just my team right now is very scrapped together because I don't have a I don't have a Honglu ID. Do you see the trait thing with DHG Rodian? I don't know what that is. Let's see. Perhaps they are drawing them from elsewhere to inject it into their time streams. That seems a tad more plausible. If you're actually rewinding their time, then the visual elements of that process will manifest in a vastly different manner. I suppose this means that you can't really rewind or skip time either. Am I right? You can't just say all gibberish and expecting to be able to. The process also seems to involve a great degree of pain. Oh well, it seems to be in bad taste to say that it's good news, but I suppose I can say that what I'm about to tell you is somewhat auspicious. I was going to get into the nitty-gritty only if we had to venture into one of the more dangerous places like the back streets. But here we go. Check the other side of your badges. There should be a small clockwork knob attached to your badges in there. Mind rotating it for me? The class 5 staff jabbered on endlessly, zapping between the numerous subjects within a matter of seconds, before reaching out and pointing at the badges we were wearing. Not all fixers specializing in investigations are strong enough to defend themselves in emergencies. That is why these special investigator badges are all equipped with the same special function that goes into suits that higher-ranking staff members of T-Corp wear. It's called golden time. If you keep the clockwork wound, it will automatically speed up the body's natural regeneration process as soon as it detects that its wearer is at risk of death. It's nothing compared to what you're capable of, but it's quite something, isn't it? So I don't actually have to turn the clock myself. Of course, it takes some time for it to refill once its charge is spent. If you ever run out of its uses, then I suppose it all comes down to you. Participation trophy. You'll have to take one for the team and bring them all back yourself. You're willing to do that, but not willing to help us before we get torn to shreds, huh? I prefer that. Good. Who? Ready? Let's go after them then. Sometime later. Where'd they run off to? I'm pretty sure they came this way. Nah, no more tracks. We wasted too much time on his boring lectures. Hey, assistant, are you sure it's okay for you to just saunter behind us like you're out on a picnic? While I run, I hate running. It's literally your job to arrest the oops, sorry about that. Eurodivia, isn't it? Is it though? But my job is, at this precise moment, is to keep my eyes on you and your investigation regarding the case of time-killing time, not making Eurodivia arrest. But you're a T-Corp employee. Okay, fine. Let's say that I decide to run instead of walk and help you capture those Eurodivia rascals. What then? Will T-Corp suddenly stop having problems just because they're gone? Will this place suddenly transform into some kind of humanitarian paradise? Not to mention that as long as their leader runs free, they'll be back before you know it. Excuses. Then KTA. If we do kill them all, that only opens up room for a worse syndicate to take their place. If that happens, that collector friend from earlier might end up suffering from much worse than having to stop and search random passersby. Not to mention that I'll be getting muscle cramps from all the running. Let's see. What did you call again? Never mind. That's besides, isn't your friend one of them? Weird, I thought you won't want me to arrest them. Right? I thought Rodia would be a bit happier to be reunited with the Eurodivia. Well, since it looks like the trail's gone cold, let's go back to the stop and search Lady and ask if she noticed anything suspicious since we left. Fine. The T-Corp employee we met earlier was still standing completely inert, not moving a muscle. Poor woman. I can't believe she is still on duty at such a late hour. As such is the life of a laborer. No. They got her. I can't even hear her breathing. This Time Reaper's MO. The Time Reaper got to her that fast? She's in a state of absolute stillness. A dead-like state achieved without a thimble of blood on their hands. What a misophobic art. Also, look, next one is leaving. Yeah, we're just gambling again, oh dear. Though she may be in a state of stasis to those of us watching from the outside. For her, this must be as brief as a blink of an eye. What do you think the culprit's trying to do with all that time? Guys, this is a crime scene. Let's try not to touch the body. I mean, the victim. Well, look, there must be some sort of spatio-temporal displacement superposition phenomenon going on here. She's entirely incorporeal. Is this seriously the time to... Oh yeah, there, up ahead! I whip around, noticing the now familiar sensation of a distortion, and caught a brief glimpse of a suspicious figure slowly slipping into the fog. You, stop! Ryushu, think you can catch up? The gamble cooldown. Maybe I should try to do like a like a command where I can make Yumi go overdrive, so you can gamble like without limitations for like maybe like a minute or something. Maybe, I know, but that's gonna require me to reward the entire cooldown system. Ryushu, think you can catch up? I know you're a hunting dog, but sure, I'll entertain you just this once. Oh, she's pretty fast. Ryushu sure moves fast when she finds something interesting. It's been a while since I've seen people like you, the kind who sprint forward with their eyes fixed on the horizon. Here everyone only ever looks down, their necks bent and gaze locked to the ground, watching their own feet take their halting steps. I suppose they only ever look up to check the time on the clock towers. But there must have been a time when everyone walked tall. I think I know why that is. It's because they all learned helplessness. Because they realized that even if they ran till their lungs burst, nothing will change. That it doesn't matter. Yeah, not everyone can run like Mersault. Learning to maintain a stable breathing rhythm is not easy. This is not what I'm talking about. Wait, take a closer look at her face. Hold on, let me guess it. Where's my bottle? Alright. No, make it so someone sends a super chat their cooldown is half for the next 10 minutes. Oh, actually, maybe. Yeah. Wait, I'm pretty sure like super chatting also already gives cheese. Well, I need to double check that later, and also maybe make the thing a bit higher. Like yeah, cause some of you, I think I actually kind of think that I want to like make the reward for you know, being a member and stuff like that. You know, you get more cheese balls for doing that. But I need to like check the thing. Also, welcome log. Yes, Dayben. I know, like you actually get more cheese balls for being a member, but I forgot how much more. Wait, take a closer look at her face. But maybe I can do like some kind of like priority queue or something, so that like if you're a member, your cooldown is lower. I mean, yeah, it's shorter. Wait, take a closer look at her face. Oh, hold on. Remember, it's the same face she was making earlier when she shouted, "It's a stop and search." Yeah, maybe she saw someone suspicious, approached them for a stop and search, and got ambushed. We shall ask her when she recovers. But we don't know when she'll recover. Sometime later. Han, are you sure if she will give me cheese balls? As of now, no. As of now, I don't think so. It's just that if you're a member, you do get a channel member, you do get more cheese balls. But for now, no, not yet. Maybe in the future I can do that. Sometime later. Catch! ... Are you sure you captured him alive? Hey, Ryushu, doesn't he kind of look a bit different from the mysterious person that got away? He's clearly wearing something different. Besides, he's one of the Eurodivia we already ran into. Those are just husks that can be cast off at any moment. He started running as soon as our eyes met. Hey, rise and shine! Oh, how am I the suspicious one? Anyone will run if someone like you starts sprinting after them with that big sword in your hands. I have many ways to crush the truth out of you. First, no dismembering. This is the Eurodivia's turf. You'll soon regret dragging me down here. I prepared the secret weapon just for this occasion. Oh, watch out! but nothing happened. What was that? One of the 5 greatest inventions of the Eurodivia T-Core branch, the portable adjustable frequency periodical lining apparatus station sound wave generator. This will call every single Eurodivia in its range to its exact location. Right, that's a long-ass name. There, see what I mean? You see the problem prevalent among inventors. They never know when to stop when it comes to naming their inventions. You will pay dearly for smacking me in the back of my noggin. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Yep, just do it. Okay. I wonder if like the full stop Honglu reloads. I'm 34% sure Don Quixote said "Ooh, dislocated" to the on the announcer line. Oh god. Let's go. Don Quixote Blue Warcraft player confirmed. Hell yeah. I should try changing the announcers as well. I haven't done that. Because this is the Don one and then the whatchamacallit again? The Ricardo one that I had. I just like the Fergilius one. Okay. Alright. Wait, who's a Blue Warcraft player here? Don Quixote apparently is. FS Honglu takes the place of the one full stop unit that can fight after they run out of bullets. Yeah, that leader guy. The one that marks and shit. But I wonder if he reloads. Alright. Okay. A trail gun call. Let's check this one. Okay, do we have a Honglu that's whatchamacallit again? Also, what's this like 3 and oh wait, that's my uptie, never mind. Alright, level 50. We only have like DHG and full stop. Oh, I mean I guess there's the District 20 Euro DV, but it's like level 49. It's fine, it should be fine. Let's try that. See what that one does. Even though I'm not even gonna like do much. Oh, it's different. I thought it was like the one like there was the one with the. I remember there was like the one with his hands on like his ear, and then the one with like the sniper and the ponytail, and then the other guy. I forgot their names. The one that's like with the small rifle that's like a huge scaredy cat. So full stop confirmed. Wait, it's my first time paying attention. Limbus Company's BGM is kinda lit. I know, right? Limbus Company actually have really good soundtrack on some of them. I really like this Intervalo and the Kanto 2 soundtrack. Those are really nice. At least the battle music. Like the normal battle music. Give us a full stop to live fire emoji. But yeah. Yeah, full stop Heathcliff, I know. It's like, yeah, this is the other one. Because I know there's 3 full stop guys. And just, wait, is it? Oh, wait. I thought Heathcliff was the sniper guy. Because, yeah, I thought Heathcliff was the sniper guy. I don't know. Because he got a railgun, right? And the... Yeah. I like the crap interval music the most. Yeah, I know, that's also great. Full stop Sinker was never real. I recently bought Library of Ruin and Lobotomy, so I'll have my full fun with those. Oh yeah, good luck with those. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I mean, I personally enjoyed Lobcore a lot. Lobcore is great. Heroina is nice, but Lobcore is just on a whole nother level of great. I like Lobcore. Definitely the best game in the series. Angler is just leader of post of office. Yeah. That leader guy. Get my ass with I full stop office and I stopped playing Luna since. What? Really? That's all it takes to get you to stop playing? Oh dear, do not ever buy a Souls-like then. Or any other game that requires restarting a few times. Like restarting more than 3 times. What do you mean it only takes you that little to stop playing? Oh yeah! Oh, okay, actually fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. Fair enough. Dude got full stopped. Oh dear. Dude straight up got full stop. Damn. People say they fully stop you. Oh dear. Fair enough. Alright. The dying detective. Alright, let's check this. Okay. Oh yeah, shit, I forgot to change my hunger. Is there another level? No, alright. You know, let's try the other stuff. I haven't never checked the Ting Tang one, but apparently the Ting Tang ID is good. Just don't really know what the hell it does. Let's see. Ting Tang. Ting Tang. After matching various pieces of information we found from the defeated Eurodivia members together, we managed to track them down to a rundown building that appeared to be their hideout. Ting Tang is the bench warmer. Oh, I need to check that later then. That is a cool looking eyepiece, monocle. You finally managed to track us down, haven't you? Filthy watch chains of T-Core and you clock. You clock? He says. It's only elementary because I am an ace detective. Rudy exclaimed triumphantly as she flicked her hair back, but I sense the smallest hint of uncertainty in her voice. Yep, we're all ace detectives. I'll admit you shouldn't have let you track us down, but you don't look too strong. It's a foolish move to fight in a lion in his den. I hope you're prepared yourselves. Don't you worry about our butts, we've got a class 5 staff with us, you know? I can deduce a few things about you. 1, that man's outfit, that aloof look on his face. I see it's like that you're not lying that he is a class 5 staff. 2, you are absolutely shameless for bringing a class 5 watch chain to a rundown hideout like this. What does this have anything to do with shame? I know about shame, but this list sure is run down. Right. About this, I'll set this one out just for the sake of fairness. It'll be like cheating if I were to take part in this fight, yeah? That's a fair proposal. Fine, I accept your offer. Do we not get a say in any of this? We can walk that Yumi and start having Yumi in every mirror world. Yeah. Brandon is about to distort. Oh dear. Also, I wonder what the support is then. One of the most SP deals 20% damage with heads coins. Holy shit! Holy shit, yo! Okay, I really need to get Ting Tang Honglu then. Holy shit! That is really neat. I need to pull him then at some point when I feel like it. Just straight up 20 damage, free whatchamacall again, 20% damage in Mirror Dungeon. God damn. Just short him, yeah. I'll save my for now though. I'll probably save my resources for like either Walpurgis or Knight's collab. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure when it's gonna come when. I think it's just damage and if they are bleeding from every possible spot, then more damage. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm also like, honestly kinda like still tempted to pull on Walpurgis because I just don't have that much IDs. And I just want to like get some IDs to work with. More IDs to work with. Because I still have some sinners that don't have like decent IDs that I can work with. Though honestly, my main priority is just to get like a Rep Ryoshu if I'm gonna like get Walpurgis, but I don't know, because again, there's also like the Arc Knight's collab coming soon, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. And I don't know if how fast I can grind boxes for that. Arc Knight's collab is all egos anyways. Yeah, that's the thing, but it is like limited, you know? I'll probably do 200 pulls in WAP and then save the rest for Art Knights and shut the IDs I want if I don't get them. Art Knights go in 3 months. Ah. Is Art Knight's collab shortable? Like, is it possible for me to short there? On the collab? Because if they're shortable, then I'm less worried. But if they're not shortable, then I will need enough lunacy for pity. So yeah. I'm talking about like as in the time frame itself, like during the collab. No, damn. I know in the future, yes. I know in the future it won't be shortable, but during the collab, no. I'm guessing. Damn. Okay, so I really need to save the thing then, so I can get pity. I'll probably like if I can't short on Art Knights, then I'll probably just short Walpurgis. Don't know. Cause like I'm a bit less concerned if I at least can short during the collab. Walpurgis you should prioritize full stop duo and Sheepdawn. They a great ID. Alright. Okay. Don't just immortal. Song Lament Song is great. I think that just most of the IDs there are pretty good. I kinda wanna get IDs for like the ones that the sinners I don't have IDs for yet. Really just you should short Wingbeat Ishmael just because yes, the meat. We can get meat. Sheepdawn is great corruption, but it's very much so behind Heisho and Maos in terms of roles. Risco in hell. Right. So I guess it's just for like support for Rupture. I mean, I do have like a lot of like an okay amount of Rupture IDs. Like I have the what's it called again? The thingy. What is that called? Like the Heisho pack stuff. So like I think if I want to next I can build a Rupture team. Alright, let's see. K-Corp class 3 Excision staff. Let's see what you do. Alright, I think maybe it's real coin hell, but we also have SL Gregor. Om nom nom. Alright, let's see. Let's go through this quickly. Preparation is staying with Miss Ryoshu. What do you mean? Oh yeah, wait. Is it because like it has penitence and red eyes for the weapons? Actually, now that you mention it, fair point. Yeah, I mean honestly, the only reason I want Rep Ryoshu is because because I'm building a bleed team right now. Well, I'm not building. I already have a bleed team, but it's like, you know, the bigger the bleed team, the better, I guess. The more backups I have, the better. Red meta. Oh dear. Red miss is overrated. Sold by a whole clerk. Okay. Alright. Next wave. Come on. Pick up our support. That's just Chef Roshu, but a little buff. Ah. Alright, I finally did all the wheat with this change for charge for MD. Alright. Neat. Come on. Alright. How many more do we have to kill? Wait, how many lunacy it is for PT again? I forgot. Total, cause like I'll probably save that up for like for Arc Knights. It's more consistent with a Chef Yoshu in terms of burst healing. It just strips out health and SP. Ah. Alright. Just to keep that in mind. But yeah. What other bleed IDs are there on Walpurgis? What's this? And why is it? Oh, it's unclashable. Alright. Okay. Alright, there's semi-desire ego for Rodian. It's kind of funny. Huh. Alright. Kinda wanna prioritize IDs though, because I still don't have a lot of IDs. We quickly move our conversation into the hideout after defeating the EuroDV members. Yeah! Surrender and confess. Starting to run low on patience. Might kill you soon. Ah no, looks like Ryoshu is getting tired of playing detective. We've surrendered already, not sure what you want us to confess either. What would you like for us to confess that we're like the EuroDV or something? We hesitated, unsure if he really was clueless or not. That's when Rhodia confidently strode forward and pointed an accusatory finger at the EuroDV captain. Right, questioning time. You've always hated this state of affairs, am I right? Monsieur really asked. You like inventing stuff and not registering them to the tech agency, don't you? Again, Monsieur really inquire about something you could discern simply by looking around? Ooh, mind if I take a gander at these inventions? Wait, don't just go around touching... I see. This hedgehog toy is a time bomb disguised as a plushie. It scans the palm as soon as it enters within a certain proximity range, and it doesn't recognize the palm as if it doesn't recognize the palm as an authorized individual's, it'll shoot out its spines and to penetrate the intruder. But you've screwed the parts too tightly down here. You'll do well to remember that mechanical engineering isn't all about tightening the screws as hard as you can. Sometimes you need to slightly loose screw or two to make things fit better. And another thing, if I were you, I would have made the spine holes hexagon shaped, not circular. You could tell that from a quick look. You're certainly no common employee. Either way, most of those are experiments, incomplete products in truth. In truth, you like making more dangerous destructive inventions too, right? Let me check. Just you get outfit by Barber Otis, you get best passive. I think it's like 26k lunacy. Ah, alright. Around 2.6k. Okay, I can manage that. Let's see. Yeah. Destructive inventions. You really are a persistent one, aren't you? What are you getting at? And I'm sure these violent inventions eventually led to something that can completely rip someone's time away. Wait, what? The culprit behind that case of killing time? It's you guys, right? It's what you do, isn't it? You see something that rubs you the wrong way, so you go ahead and smash it into bits. That's a bit of a logical leap, isn't it? Who do you think we Eurodivia are? Sounds like this friend of yours in the Eurodivia really messed up big time in the past, Didn't he do something drastically violent? No, Sonia, he always knew how to say the right things to get people to agree with him. To convince them to join his cause. Richard. I dropped my lunacy from 13 to 7k from trying to get fell blood Yisung. Got nothing but 2 stars and 0-1. Damn. Wish they let us talk about Lucian using pool tickets for banners. Like, what if I want to use my pool tickets but we want the ID? Wait, what do you mean by that? Oh, wait. Why you like? What are the benefits of saving the pool tickets? Actually, I thought their only use is to pool, right? Or do they have a different use? Let's see. He always knew how to say the right things to get people to agree with him, to convince them to join his cause. His words filled me with this confidence that it could really change the world, that it really was as effortless as letting candy slowly melt away in my mouth. But what could he possibly do to change the world? He doesn't even do anything, not like these guys. I bet the T-Corp Eurodivia are nothing more than knockoffs, and just found themselves inspired by stories coming out of J-Corp, or... It's absolutely baffling how you failed to correctly deduce a single thing. No, we're not knockoffs. Besides, the Saint has already brought many changes to this world. Changes that you mere detectives can't even dream of. The Saint? Indeed, Saint Sonia was the one who really sparked the fire of the Eurodivia in every nest. Well, that isn't the only reason they call him the Saint, but that's besides the point. A free pull is a free pull. The only use is to pull, but you can theoretically get infinite free lunacy easily with MD. Huh. Right. Why would you want to use lunacy instead of the tickets though? Pool tickets that cost money are event locked, or you have to do a change for them. Right, but why are you denying the pool tickets its only use? I guess. Let's see. Eurodivia. In every nest? Sonia did that? Since you claim to be Saint Sonia's friend, allow me to say it in no uncertain terms. The Eurodivia has nothing to do with your case. Sonia, how are we supposed to take you at your word? First, we don't have this time-killing technology. We can steal time or timepieces, but it's practically impossible to kill time. Making something so absurd will surely catch the tech agency's attention. We never told you about the details about killing time, and that is trouble that I'm not willing to invite. Why? You've certainly been causing a ruckus here. Isn't that what the Eurodivia wants? Chaos? Please don't compare us to the likes of Backstreet's gangs, though there are those among us who want that chaos, of course. One of our former members insisted that we must take the abundance of time in T-Corp for ourselves and have our commerce divided equally among us. But such drastic action will also hurt the have-nots, those who do not deserve such pain. So we must adhere to the Saint's teachings. To truly tear out the throats of the rich, we must wait for the right moment. The right moment? So it really was Sonia. So, I've been wondering, are you really the Saint's friend? Of course she is. He even invited her to join his journey. Why don't we leave for now? We can always come back here once we uncover more evidence. Dante says let's leave for now. Are we not arresting them? Didn't want you give me a whole lecture about how it's my job to arrest them. Also, let me chat again. Let's see. Pool tickets here cost money. All I knew was to get a 3-star ticket. I'm not telling the 1% it was been made for. I just like the illusion of control to use my tickets. I guess fair. I'm back from the gym. Oh yo! Hopefully you did cardio. But welcome, Katras Daven. Yeah. Are we not arresting them? Didn't one of you give them a whole lecture about how it's my job to arrest them? Roti ignored the assistant's question and turned around to leave the hideout, wearing a dark expression, something I had never seen from her before. The assistant shrugged, and we were about to leave the hideout as well, but the Eurodivia captain stop us. Wait, if you really are a friend of the saint, then I can't let you leave without giving you some advice. As the more experienced detective, I was able to establish a few things from this conversation, so allow me to share them with you. Oh, right. You dabble in detective work from time to time as well, yes? Is this a common thing that you Eurodivia get up to? No, only the Eurodivia branch in District 20 do. Anyway, if I were you, I will start by looking for a common thread that ties all the victims together. Find out what they have in common. Why? The T-Corp Collections Agency knows everything about time. Where it comes from, where it goes, but not with this case. But if they know everything about comings and goings of time, how are you avoiding their eyes? Not all of us do. I can't tell you more, however. Just know that we have an ace up our sleeve that lets us continue our guerrilla activities in this nest. Anyways, does it not strike you as odd that for someone who with such impressive technology that can quite literally rip away time without a trace, the killer seems unusually passive? This tells me that there is a condition they must first meet to use their powers. Another possibility is that they have a certain creed or a belief system that they follow, but ideologically motivated culprits usually leave behind more obvious evidence that points to their beliefs. Oh, I think that adds up nicely. Want to join our squad of ace detectives? Who the hell hired this bumbling team of amateur detectives wannabes? Ah, never mind. Now, would you kindly leave this place? Well, we now know where the Eurodivia are. We can always come back here if we ever need anything else. Okay. Alright. Well, those guys were kinda wonky. Alright. Let's see. I'm not impression. Also, got another thingy. Let's go. I need my lunacy. This interval was the most satisfying when you fight him with Blade Lineage Mersault. Why? And how many recovered games have you already demolished? What do you mean by demolish? What does demolish mean? What do you mean? What do you mean by demolish? Oh dear. Wait, hold on. Mersault isn't even here though. Oh, maybe we'll get them again later. I know. Well then, the Eurodivia's swearing up and down that they've got nothing to do with the case. The Time Reaper's still at large. What now, ace detectives? But we don't have any other leads. The one we talked to just left the hideout, so why don't we follow him? You want to tail the Eurodivia? Well, looks like not arresting them may pay off after all. I think it's a fair suggestion. Waste of time. We should torture them one by one till someone breaks. According to page 155 of Lady Agatha's book, an ace detective must always remain vigilant and not shy away from stakeouts. You're already on page 155? Oh god. Yokcham, what? I just want to know why. What do you mean by demolishing? The bone claim. Don Quixote gave us this book so that we can all become ace detectives. I've been reading it whenever I can. The Eurodivia's petty time thievery won't change the world. Is that why you're letting them go? Because it doesn't matter? Huh? Not at all. It's the opposite, in fact. I want to see things change. Change? It's said that the Eurodivia start from a small group of nobodies. But they kept at it, slowly but surely, spreading to the city. I hear that they've been causing some real trouble in some nests, that they find it difficult to get rid of them. Do you know what people have been saying here at T-Corp? Running low on time, but burning full of frustration? Then come join the Eurodivia. Like most people who accept injustices and move on, they don't. They refuse to turn a blind eye, confident and determined that they will one day bring real change to the city. Reading chat. Did you get a 1,000 hour mark every Nakopra game, or is that a singular game? Is that singular game your favorite? No, it's 1 and 2, but I'm not gonna explain further why. On hit deal plus 1.5 damage percent to every 10 total blood fees consumed. PNG blood fees consumed by self max 3%, and my boots already 8 150 on turn 2. Oh dear. Gluttony. Alright. It's only natural that I find them extremely fascinating to witness. To what end do their desperate desires and aspirations lead? ... Nothing but impotent squirmings. I'm sorry, do any of you even give a damn about solving the case? This case has a certain destructive aesthetic to it. I like it. I'm following my family uncle's words to see and experience as much of the world as I can before I return, because their words better be followed. Sounds excruciatingly bothersome. So many things in this world presume that they deserve to call themselves family. Never heard you talk like that, Kyoshu. What will you ever accomplish with such half-heartedness? Don't worry about it. Let's see. Go my savage tiger slayers, perfected flurry of blades. And there's no need to explain why you have so much time played there. You were simply horny. Yes. Nah, it's for research, trust me. It's for research. I don't even have the art 18 patch. I don't even have the 18 plus patch. Don't worry about it. Most people live with that very half-heartedness. It's been eons since I really desired something with all my heart, you know? No, I'm not most people. I'm... From the distance, loud rapid footsteps broke to Rodia's quiet whispers. I knew it. The culprit was a Eurodivi. Gah! They're here. Won't give them the slip this time. Okay, let's go. Maybe you'll catch them this time, if you learn to breathe like Mersal. Ryoshu. Rodia, let's... Rodia came to a sudden stop and looked at me, staring at me from underneath the shadows cast over her eyes. Dante, do you think it would have been any different if I followed Sonia back at the casino? Why do you ask? I mean, it's just... Watching Sonia's goals actually start to take shape while I stagnated, unchanging. It's making me feel... Rodia hesitated. He lies as easily as he breathes. We must break through his numerous lies. Nah, check my Steam account. Trust. Love must be the reason why. Yes. Tell me all his lies. We hesitated. Odd. An odd impression. Okay. Right. Time repair. It's gonna rip all of our times and shit. Or something, I don't know. You're late, Clock. The two seniors had a head start, but it didn't take very long before we caught up to them and saw them quietly kneeling behind cover. We'll go ahead and draw their attention. We shall be able to corner them in this direction. Since Ryosha and Honglu are out there to draw the culprit here, we just have to do our part and capture them. Yeah. What's wrong, Rodia? Just every time I think about Sonia, I remember all the things that I couldn't do. That's all. Rodia? Nope. Not gonna let this track me down. I just gotta do what I can, right? Wouldn't it be so nice if the culprit showed up right now so I can get my hands on them and get this over with? All this waiting around is getting so tedious. Hopefully I'll look real badass when I arrest them. You certainly recover quick. No, that's a good attitude to have. Let's see. Well, you know, ain't that how emotions are supposed to be? Constantly changing with time, you know? Is it now? I don't quite agree. Emotions don't change with time. I'd say that the changing emotions are what drive the flow of time. That's some complicated stuff. I just can't wait to hear all the praises they'll sing of me once I snack this Eurodivi rascal, that's all. You know, I want to be an ace detective. Then you shall have your chance. ... Exclamation mark. A chance for you to be the center of attention, a subject of praise. Exclamation mark. That long coat, that hat. When is Minecraft happening? I've only bought Minecraft and I'm still waiting. Oh, it's gonna be next Saturday. This Saturday I will be a bit busy, so I can't really so this Saturday I can't really whatchamacallit stream. But next Saturday I will be doing Minecraft. So yeah. That long coat. And in the meantime, drop your name in the whitelist channel on Discord so I can add you in. Let's see. That long coat, that hat, your... Oh yeah, Dante, the culprit that ran that way. You're the Time Reaper? Correct. Ooh, it looks nice. Exclamation mark? This isn't good. It'll take a while for Honglu and Ryoshu to get here. But before we get down to business, allow me to make a few corrections. I am no longer bound to an organization like the Eurodivie. In fact, I've found their hypocrisy detestable. Did you know that even the Eurodivie did not use their hours equally amongst one another? That is why I have chosen action. 2. I am not killing time. You will not compare my crusade to something so hollow. I merely reap the dying hours, to share it among those who need it most. You may call me Time Saint instead. What the hell are you talking about? Shut up and... All this is flying over your head, isn't it? You poor little thing, starved for even a morsel of praise. This is both a correction of your ignorance and our final warning. If you wish to capture me, no, us, then you must be prepared to pay the price in time. Was that an attempt at a threat? Huh? Do you seriously think you can scare me like that? Sure, you're the big scary Time Reaper, but I've got you all figured out. I know your patterns. There's something staying in your hand, isn't there? Whether it's your creep, some kind of design flaw in your tech, you can't touch my time. How do you like this Ace Detective's deductions, huh? Haha. Alright, but you have given me 2 more corrections to make. 1, I am not the one killing time. It's you and everyone like you who's killing time. 2, indeed, we cannot rip time away from just anyone. No, but I can take yours. Because you, at this very moment, are marred in tedium. What? Just binding the time, aren't you? Waiting for something to happen. Killing time. We are merely taking back the time that you would have killed anyway. Swing that axe and you might carve a small chunk of your flesh, but we will rip a chunk out of your existence. You will stir awake when the clock strikes 4. In 50 years' time, having done nothing, having lived through nothing, all in the blink of an eye. That's when it shall dawn on you that despair, it'll all come rushing in like a flood. That disparity, the unfamiliarity of all the time you killed. Every pain a reminder of every single second you've killed, thinking about how tedious it all is. ... You look scared. We like that look in your eyes. Rodeo stood there completely frozen. No one could stop the Time Reaper as he walked away from us. Not me, not Rodeo. Also, welcome early Heathcliff. Oh, you made the honey still wilding. Sure, my guy. Let me see, life doing everything to playing Minecraft. Yeah. Unfortunately, life just gets in the way. Let's see. Let me read chat again. Life doing everything to playing Minecraft. Let's see. Let me read chat again. Keep going. I have to wait like 1 minute. But yeah, send in the potential, man. Not the umbrella heat. Potential, man. Let's go. Oh dear. Okay, Rodeo stood there completely frozen. No one could stop the Time Reaper as he walked away from us. Not me, not Rodeo. The culprit, where are they? I thought I could take them on, but when I came face to face with the Ripper, how could you give them the slip? They threatened her, that they were going to rip away her time. Oh no. And the Ripper knew. They knew how I felt, so... Never mind. It seemed to me that Rodeo decided not to say it out loud, but I knew that the word she wanted to say was tedious. Pathetic. Saying potential man, potential moment, and their potential boy. What the hell is the potential boy? Oh dear. Pathetic. Unlike you, Ryoshu, my time is important. I'm not here just to make those stupid, pointless, absurd observations about the case. I didn't volunteer out of some weird obligation either, okay? I volunteered because I genuinely wanted to solve the case. I'm not like you, either of you. I briefly grew concerned that Ryoshu might swing her scabbard at Rodeo, but I don't think she was listening anyway. How banal. Instead, she stared up the clock tower in silence as her cigarette slowly burned its way to her lips. I guess that's a relief. Rodeo, Sorry, I think I'm just getting tired of wearing a silly smile. Okay. Alright. Look, what do we have now? This time. We're getting there. Just 3 more nodes. 3 more nodes. I hope it's like just 1 fight, not 2 fights, because if it's 2 fights, we won't have enough energy for that. Why didn't Dante use his famous dual pistols and devil sword? I know, right? Yeah. Damn. I don't need to play DMC. It's on my backlog. Rudy was always the one to lift the team's mood when it's down, but... Even Among Us had grown incredibly awkward and cold that I was almost starting to feel a chill in my fingers. I guess this is what happens when Rodi is in a depressive mood. If we were back at the bus, or if Yisung or Gregor were here, they would have at least tried to do something to break the ice, but neither Roshu nor Honglu were the kind of people to be heavily affected by such a frosty mood. So we just trudged on with our investigation. Among Us, goddamn, yeah. Yes, Among Us. Looks like the culprit got him in the middle of something. He knew the Ripper. How could you tell? By looking at his eyes, isn't it obvious? That look in his eyes, it's the kind of look that people have in their eyes when getting killed by a rat they know. He's not exactly dead, you know? This dead body looks kinda different from the last one we saw, though. Not a dead body either, but what is it? The culprit tore his scarf in half. Oh, Maybe they really disagreed with his fashion choices. The Eurodivia must live like fools in the eyes of others, so that we may see a path invisible to them. You need to let me win my next 10 billion gambles. You have to take a bath. Oh no. This shit not so skibidi now. Oh dear. Rodia? It's something Sonia once said. Told me that the scarf was yoked to hide the great ambition, that those with such dreams must remain bound. But I don't see you wearing that scarf. It's just not my style. Then chopping the scarf in half would mean that the killer is a former member of the Eurodivia. We should go back to their hideout and ask around. Sometime later... Damn it, the Ripper got our boss? Huh? Are you asking if anyone quit recently? Well, it's not like they formally quit or anything, but there were some who went completely off-grid. Someone who wanted to steal the surplus time at T-Corp, to share it equally among everyone. Yeah, I remember, a lad who said something like that when his younger brother died. He became a bit weird. What? Did you lose another one? Oh dear. Oh my god. Today's luck is not so great, huh? Damn. Yumi shall be plunged into the bath. Into the bath you go. Oh dear. Let's see. Kanto 7 cousin Yumi. Okay, let's see. Did anyone want to go along with that plan? I'm sure there are some, but we shouldn't. We are the Eurodivia. We must bide our time until the saint gives us the word. Is that so? Where is he? No idea. Last I heard, he said something like, "I'll always be watching you." Creepy, innit? But I suppose that means that he's still hanging about somewhere within T-Corp borders. Our bossman's gonna be back to normal, right? He'll always be watching, huh? Clock. I always burn a cig after a kill. But you're always smoking. Because it takes about 4 minutes for the stick to burn all the way through. I get to watch as the light of life slowly burn out in their dying eyes. It really enhances the flavor. 4 minutes. I know that it takes exactly 4 minutes for the cigarette to burn away. But only 2 minutes have passed on that clock tower. Ah. Huh? That does make sense. How come no one noticed that the clock tower was broken? This is a new development, by the way. From the moment our little game of detectives started to this precise moment, the clock tower always measured only 2 minutes by the time I finished smoking. Didn't someone say it's because people have learned to be helpless? I've been waiting for someone to get finished for a while, huh? Do you know how much of a pain it is to wait for something but also have too much time in your day? It's so tedious. Methinks it's a real bother standing guard here. All this stop and search, so tedious. Hey, assistant, what were the first two victims doing when the Reaper struck? Let's see, one of them was attacked while purchasing a 13-flavored lollipop candy, and the other was reading a comic book starring T-Corp, Inventor as its protagonist. I'd say it's a pretty fun read. Are there a lot of clock towers in T-Corp? A total of 12 in the entirety of T-Corp, but just one in this general area. Let's see. And damn, Cattle just gamble all the cheese balls as well. Oh dear. The Time Reaper struck only near this clock tower, didn't they? Right on, detective. What if they slowed down the clock tower and made everyone in the area feel that sense of extreme tedium? Tedium? I see, so that's what it was. He can rip time only from people who are bored. The clock tower. It should give me a nice view to blow smoke at. Oh, there's something I forgot to mention. You know that you need actual evidence to make an arrest, right, detectives? Huh? You have to catch them in the act. Can't go around arresting people just because you feel like it, What, do we have to let them attack us or something, just so we can catch them in the act? Don't you know he can literally rip the time out of you? One small mistake and you might wake up weeks, months, or even years later. You don't even know if that's the kind of thing that Dante can rewind. Yeah, it's all very tragic, but it's still part of your responsibilities. Hold on, wait. Okay. Do you even care about catching the culprit? Or is learning how he reaps time all you care about? Right on again, Ace Detective. I once thought that there were no inventions in T-Corp that I didn't know their ins and outs about. You see, I have the intricate knowledge of the mechanisms of every single machinery in existence within T-Corp. I even know about the bizarre contraption your friend back at the jail cell invented while he was here. I didn't want that invention to be beholden to the T-Corp Patents Agency. No, I wanted to watch as it spread throughout the city, which is why I didn't try very hard to stop him as he escaped through the back streets. It wasn't because I was lazy, mind. So to answer your question, no. Like in the case of the League of Nine literatures, I don't care whether we catch the culprit or not. Oh, I'm just curious about the exact mechanism behind how he rips the time. It's the nature of being an inventor. Agreed. How am I supposed to even get anything done with people like... Excuse me, Mr. Assistant. I have something I'd like to ask you. Back when Mersault stood on the temporal scale gallows, didn't the machine beep very loudly? Oh, that reticent friend? Yes, it did. If you have the intricate knowledge of the mechanisms of every single machinery in existence within T-Corp, then do you also know why it malfunctioned? Of course. Why wasn't the gallows able to take 10 billion ans worth of time from Mersault? Was it really because it was broken? What are you talking about? It is statistically impossible for the machines of my design to have any faults, usually. Then the source of the error must be Mersault, or all of us, right? Not the machine? Question mark? Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. You're not only looking the part, but also acting part of an ace detective. You could have fooled me. All credits go to Lady Agatha. She did say that one of the qualities of an ace detective is a mind of a bottomless inquisitiveness. After all, you and everything that crushed me under their feet built this wall between me and my cheese balls. Oh my god. Oh no, why are all of you breaking down? I thought the condition of getting exempt from our time tax was that we had to catch the culprit. That was what I was thinking when the Class 5 auditor began speaking again as if to address my concerns. I'm not saying that I won't cooperate, of course. I may have even devised a plan for you, though it may be somewhat simple. Now listen close. I can't believe how easy it is to get someone to get someone addicted just using cheese balls. Oh no, there's gonna be like another stage after this, isn't there? Cause like, there's gonna be a stage like 6, 5, 15, and then I won't have enough energy for that. Damn it. Let's see. What support Hongdu do we have? Hook Office is like the Walpurgis one, right? Let's check that. Yeah, because that's like from the... Oh wait, this is 6 now. Oh, okay, we don't even need the support then in that case. Let's take that fucking like actually no, that's like not, that won't really be useful. Hold on, I'll just like let me clear this and do our usual team. There we go. Yeah, alright. If minor distort into a dog. Will I go sub-hierarchy of membership? No, you won't. You only get like a flat amount of cheese balls by like whatchamacallit again? Doing it. But I think I can do it. I just need to somehow like rate the membership tier, and also make it synchronized with Twitch somehow. We have fundamentals in the dog. I have to hear that rich people in PM want to be a dog, so but they distort when they turn into one. So when they distort, they turn into one. Yes. I mean, furries are rich as hell, to be fair. Like, how much do you think those fursuits cost? Let's see. So, will this really work? I guess it's barely a plan, and more like something we came up with in the last 10 minutes, but still. Annoying. Shh, let's hide. Dot. Hiya, I've been waiting for you. Dot. Did he just say hiya to the Ripper? How interesting. Not only did you know that I'd be coming here, but you also had the manners to extend your greetings. I see you've been tailing us this whole time. Of course, you were right under our noses all this time, weren't you? You're one of those fools playing pretend as a detective, aren't you? Killing time. You're right. See, can you teach me how to make the most of my time? Give us your time and we might tell you. What, 30 hours? What is this, a bloody joke? That ain't enough. Just think about all those hours we've lost fleeing from these thoughts. We could have spent that time ripping more hours from others. I say that it's only fair that we take 300 hours from him. Agreed. He's one of the Nast's lackeys, working with those filthy watch chains of T-Corp. He deserves it. If we let him go, he'll only bring further trouble. Let's show them what happens to those that oppose us. Let me read chat. Then Catherine spent all the man's money to plant that whole garden of purple flowers. She played Grow a Gun IRL. Yes, Grow a Garden is so popular that they made it into a real thing. Oh dear. Seconded. Let's try to extract the same exact amount of hours that evenly splits into 12 pieces. Start, let's tap as deep as we can go. We don't want the repeat of the fat cat at the factory, do we? We're aiming straight for the center. We're not letting this bastard slip away with just a gash of 100 hours. No more wild hunt. Welcome Monty has been. Silence, I will decide the time. We will step deep as we can and rip 1,000 hours from him. That should be more than enough time for us to happily share. Well, I suppose we'll be losing our sense of taste for the next 1,000 hours if we divide the burden of 1,000 hours equally among one another. Yeah, I can roll with that. Huh, it's almost like there are multiple personalities in there, all taking turns to speak. The culprit wasn't the only one who suddenly began to behave strangely. Honglu did too. His face relaxed into a tranquil look, as though he was ready to let something go. Or perhaps there was an expression of liberation. 1,000 hours. Will 1,000 hours have passed in the blink of an eye? Yes, and there will be no pain, only the despair that awaits you upon your awakening. Then I like that. Rip my time away. Oh dear, okay. Exclamation mark. Hey, he didn't mean that, did he? A time-tearing razor, is it? So that is the core of the power that extracts time. I thought, though, it was no invention at all, but a distortion. My, this is still highly fascinating. So this is the kind of power that distortion can grant? Powers that only one could have dreamt of? Exclamation mark. ... After a lengthy silence, as though the world itself had come to a grinding halt. Why can't we rip away your time? I see. Everything went according to plan. It's all so same. If I blink, but the world is just as familiar and changeless as ever. What? We've walked right into a trap. You deaf idiots, don't you understand? Detectives. AOTS. That was a relief. Had me worried for a moment there. About 50 minutes ago. Like I said earlier, the temporal gallows isn't broken. The error was caused by you. Your time, and this applies to all 12 of you, was already bound to someone else's time. Someone else's time? Me? This caused a multi-reference error in the temporal scale gallows, which was supposed to hang your time. So what you're saying is, because we are living within Dante's time, the gallows can't hang our time. I had no idea. Well, if all that is news to us, then there's really no way for the Time Ripper to know that either. So, once the Time Ripper arrives and tries to rip my time away from me, that's when Rhodia and Ruishu can swoop in like the awesome people you are and arrest the culprit. And that's how this trap came to be. But what if, and really what if the Time Ripper manages to rip Honglu's time away? Don't worry, Dante. It's all going to be okay. I wonder how long the racket will last once the news of a malfunctioning clock tower breaks. Won't be so entertaining to watch as people stress in the institution or of the supposedly unerring clock tower crumble. It's going to be such a fun show. Detective Attack on Titan shit. Oh dear. I'll try my best not to malfunction. Tick tock, tick tock. Hey, participation trophy. I used to really hate the sound of clocks. I don't know when it started, but I started associating its noise with the perpetual cycle of pain, like it's some premonition that a clock-hand-shaped blade will one day cleave clean through me. A blade of time, if you will. Because of Dante also become immune to things that kill people instantly. Walking plot armor, yeah, let's go. Let's see. But your noise, it's a bit different. It's the kind of noise that makes me dream up something new, something different. It's not pain. Well, that's why I wanted to extend my gratitude. Not sure what he's extending his gratitude for, but can someone ask him to do something for me? Dante has a request. Alright, request away. I think I've had enough experience to do it when a big fight's about to break out, and I'm getting that exact feeling that something's about to happen. So it's time for you to return the other sinners. I can't believe they actually kept us in prison the whole time, only to let us out right before they caught the culprit. So how was it, Manager? Adventuring with just the 3 sinners. Was it nice? I rest that you have learned your lesson, and that my absence was deeply felt. I'm making over just from sitting inside that jail cell. I don't even ever want to go back to a place like that. Right. So is that sort of Time Ripper or something? A distortion we must defeat. Alright, cool. Let's go. Time to fight. Fight the dude, the Time Ripper man. Hell yeah. What is this? Stolen time. Then start at 200 plus value. Gain 1000 minus 200. Divide by 50 offense level up and defense level up. Then start at less than 200 value. Gain 200 to 1000. 550 offense. Divide by 50 offense level down and defense level down. Alright. Also, why do you have like fucking like... Why did it turn into like from jazz? Why do you have dubstep jazz? Oh dear. Okay, when in time acceleration state, Clash Power plus 1, Crash lose at 75% HP, consume 50 stolen time and gain 1 protection once per turn. Bleed. When in time acceleration state, Clash Power plus 2, at 500 plus stolen time, inflict 1 bleed count. Okay, consume stolen time, inflict 1 more bleed count. Okay, so far it doesn't seem too bad. Turn and panic reset SP to 0. This unit's panic type does not change. Have that at the start of the encounter. Then, and if the part is broken, spend 100 time from that part to recover from part broken state next turn. Okay, so I guess we just like make him run out of time. Alright. That doesn't sound too complicated. Alright, let's do this for now. This is a lot of bleed, yeah. Alright. He could shot to work on the grave of die foes. Yeah. Because of Dante also need to become immune to things to kill. Oh yeah, I already read that, never mind. But yeah. I should have made Faust do it, because Faust kinda sucks at clashing with this ID. Faust is just meant to debuff. We should probably like aim the unopposed to the broken parts that can be broken. Oh wait, no, everything is like the same part. Never mind. Alright, so over here, we'll change this to, let's see, fast clashing, this is the front one, let's change it over there. And we'll also like swap this neutral one over here, like that. Alright, there you go. Now Foss can actually do stuff. Okay. I like how when I see he only has like 1000 HP, I'm like, oh, that's only 1000 HP because I did way too much Mirror Dungeon, I swear. Okay. Oh, that's not good. Yay. Losing a lot of clashes. Alright, let's see. On use, base power +1 for every 100 stolen time on self. Okay. And clash will inflict time relief entitlement. What's that? Against target that use an attack skill against this unit. Combat start, consume stolen time again. What's that? Hold on. Targeted by a time reaper while time acceleration is active. Okay, actually that's fine because it's like Gregory is our tank anyways. So let's do that. And gain base power +1 for every 100 stolen time. That's like 9 base power. I'll probably get our like weak attacks and offset that, just so we can get like a bunch of hits into this over here. Okay, and yeah, all right, let's go. I'm going to spam plus stress for free SP, yeah. Forgot to do that. Oh boy. Oh wait, that was Don? I thought it was Gregor. Okay, I guess I'll look at the wrong one. Alright, it's fine. Time relief. Oh wait, those guys also have time. Okay, so multiple people have time relief entitlement. Alright, never mind. Okay, yeah, I'll just do this for now. Also, what's Honglu's thingy? When one ally with the fastest speed defeats an enemy inflicted with bleed, gain 1 tech power up. Okay, that's useless here. I don't know why I didn't remove that, because earlier the Kurokumo one actually is slightly more useful than this. Okay, let's see. Alright, let's clash that. Since it's like quite fast, we need to clash it with the one that can clash. This is neutral. This is struggling. And this is favored. Okay, I guess the struggling one I'm gonna like make it unopposed then. Let's make it go over like, hold on, let's do this. And then who's targeted by that? I forgot. Oh no, okay, that's fine. Alright. Okay, let's just get that go unopposed. I think that's okay. Yeah, alright. Let's go. Come on. Okay, that did a lot more damage than I thought. Hey, no, didn't even do that much damage. Never mind. My brain is like, unused Durante. Oh yeah, I guess I can't do that, but But yeah. Oh, Don died though. Wait, how did Don die? I don't even know. But that's fine. We'll try like to go through this. But I thought whatchamacallit, Don does not have an attack going into her. I guess there was a different effect that I didn't see. Like that probably that T-Corp effect where the damage is like stored but then like whatchamacallit, spit in a burst or something. Alright. Here you go. Your clashing is the first one. Let's do that. Alright, there you go. And okay, just go. Oh, there was attack weight? I thought it was just one. I guess I didn't see that. Need to pay more attention. Alright. We'll be fine. Okay, staggered again. Let's get rid of. Let's burst you. There's no time for doing inflicted. She got smoked by attack weight. Ah. Damn. Alright. Unless it's lost hungry, yeah. Maybe Jover for him. No, we're fine. We're fine. See? We don't need our Dawn. Yeah. Also, welcome, dear Steven. Attack weight is like essentially AoE. Have you ever wept in such deep longing for that extra minute, that extra second you let slip through your fingers? Where you wish that your heart would forever sleep, for its every beat was but a painful reminder of the merciless march of time. I don't suppose you have, because you all have plenty of time to spare. With that, the Time Reaper slips into the shimmering portal. A mirror dungeon of the Phantoms. It appears to be the same kind as the one we have seen before. Okay, thank god it's just an MD, so we can use our, whatchamacallit again, things on it, the circles. I forgot the name. Encapsulate modules, yeah. Alright. The mirror dungeon of the Phantoms appears to be the same kind as the one we have seen before. Hey Dante, I've got a question. It just occurred to me for the first time. Where do all the time that you use, where do they come from? Well, I never gave the thought to where the time I rewind comes from. All I knew was that when I turned the clock, I rewound the time. WC. Yeah, who cares, I guess. I wish I could answer her, but it's not like I know how any of this works. Also, oh my god, Brighton really is like on a longest losing streak. Have you actually won a single? Oh wait, no, you actually won one earlier, but you just lost again, damn. Oh dear. Ryusha quickly shut down with her brief summary of the circumstances. We did not question it further. A mirror dungeon of the Phantoms. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Into the MD. Let's make this quick. Let's speedrun this. Let's see if we can speedrun this in like 30 minutes. Alright. Okay, the final problem. Okay, two encapsulate whole circles. So this is the culprit's Phantoms. 21 minutes. Time it took from the impact for you to hit the cobblestones. Isn't it about time you quit that Euro-deviating, brother? We barely have enough time to scrape by. Wasting our time building unregistered inventions just to annoy some time collectors doesn't do anything. Come on, brother, dream like you used to, please. You always wanted to work for the T-Cadence agency, didn't you? We're just biding our time, waiting for the right moment, okay? And when that moment comes... But you don't even know when that moment is. What if that moment comes after we're dead? Why won't any of that matter if we're not here to see it? Take the Great One Inventor Certificate exam or something. Make a submission to the Inventions Expo. There's a pretty hefty prize money for receiving the Inventor of the Year award, you know? Do you know that in a nest everyone enjoys equal 24 hours? Just imagine for a second, what if we save up a ton of money and move to a different nest? Then maybe we'll get to live 24 hours a day too. I will get a full night's rest and I'd still have half of the day to spend. Won't that be so wonderful? I was always full of excuses. For all my hatred of the system, I remain inert with my ignorance as a convenient shield and excuse for inaction. I know that our lives will get better if I did get certified, but I always give the same excuse. I don't have the time to take a test. One early morning, my brother came to speak to me. I'll lend you all but 2 hours of my time. That'll give you more than enough time to complete the exam. It ends around 2 PM, right? I'll meet you in the front of the clock tower then. You can give me back the time you borrowed there. That's how I was given a single day of abundance. The sun still hadn't set when I finished the exam. I had a good feeling about all this too. Maybe I could start dreaming again, just like in that old comic book I used to read, to dream of becoming a professional inventor of all kinds of things. The car rolls in slowly. It's so slow that anyone could simply step out of its way. The driver is like us, someone who lives 10-hour days. But my brother can't get out of its way, because he doesn't have enough time. Hours already precariously stretch over the day, stretch even further. Ah, the flashbang, of course. So you are slowly, so slowly. You are so slowly thrown to the air. I ran as fast as I can within the time that is given to me, but I failed to reach him. I never could. Nothing changed, no matter how much time I was shared, because my life was spent in a rush, because it's entirely slipped through my fingers in the blink of an eye. I wandered aimlessly near the street my brother drew his last breath. Candy suckling the corpse citizen? If only I could taste every flavor of this lollipop sooner. Man, I can't wait to read what happens next. Won't somebody knock me out and wake me up when the next volume's out? The city. I can't wait for them to finally complete my portrait. I hope they captured the little upward flick at the tip of my mustache, huh? It's supposed to look like bird's wings, yes. It's so tedious, waiting for it to be finished. Still 3 in the afternoon? This is one long shift. When will this tedious busy work end? There's too many people who so indifferently kill time. Our time will come, just like the saint said. I know it's tedious, but everyone feels the same way. Stop pestering me about it, yeah? You think I'm happy with this small time stuff? I'm just as tired as you are punching those bloody collectors and running away. I was ignorant. I like the time. If only I had the time they killed. If only my brother had the time they killed. He would still be alive. Yes, my brother was right. Guys, you roll a 10 and D got red as Ryoshu. What do you mean 10? What's 10 and D? Let's see. Can't wait for the moment that won't come. Can you see how the head isn't hunting because that thing that he uses is technically not a revive. Yeah. Now it's the time for action. I'll find everyone so content with killing their time. And the clock may look as though it turns evenly on the outside. The clocks that make up the clock work within each turn at disparate rates. Oh god, that's a weird word. Some live in 44-hour days, some live in 4-hour days. We are not like the Eurodivia. We know that we must take action. I know there's a lollipop here. So that's what you've turned yourself into? Within me is a place where we all may live in equal hours, our nest. A place for all who have felt the very same pain. Your explanation failed to justify your time killing. Yet I am not a time killer. It is the person of the city who have been slaughtering time. No one even took a moment to doubt that the clock tower may have been broken. Instead, they stopped at merely complaining that it was a slow day, that they should just pass the time. Killing time. I saved the dying times from the wasteful clutches. Will you still claim that I am in the wrong? Patient stream was sitting up next and in bed, so for free talk. Alright. Okay, we'll just like do what we have here. I wonder if there's like any... Oh wait, I can use support here. Okay, that's fine then. Let's do this. Yep, that's okay. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh, this is a long one. How many floors do we have here? Okay, just one floor with 12 nodes. Alright. What's this? Time reapers thingy. You enter the dungeon of the Phantoms. It resembles the Corp Street. The vending machine supply seems to resonate much more vibrantly with your heart. Follow the light. We're this close to unveiling the truth of the time-killing time. Cost 600 gain. Alright, so we can buy stuff early. Okay. Alright. Let's see. I mean, we get... Oh shit, we have roasted cutting knife. I really want that. Cause it makes us inflict a lot of bleed count. I'm gonna purchase. I'm gonna buy that. And let me quickly oh, I cannot not upgrade it here. Is there an upgrade on the next one? I didn't even see. I'm guessing there is, so I'm gonna upgrade this later. Plus collab. Yes. Yeah. Gamble. Let's see. Okay, apparently not. I guess we can upgrade the end. Maybe, yeah, we can upgrade the end here. For now, let's just let's go through this the fastest way possible. And so let's go for up, get the question mark over here, get 2 question marks, and then end it there. Okay, let's go. Quick, fast. Always can have contributed handle that starting something food related. Brandon is claiming $13 for a meal is affordable. Where is Brantan Forum? Because over here it's not affordable at all. 13 bucks is like 13 bucks can feed me for like 3 days, 4 days if I'm like whatchamacallit, feeling stingy. Cause like whatchamacallit, like 13 bucks. Hold on. 3 bucks gets me like a 6-pack of instant noodles. So like that's 3 times like, let's say like, that's 6 packs of instant noodles. That can last me for like around, I think a week, yeah. 13 bucks is like a week's worth of meal. I don't know how the hell you're like, whatchamacallit again? Oh, 3 bucks. 3 bucks! 3 bucks I would say is like still okay. But still, that's also still a 6-pack of instant noodles here. 13 bucks is not affordable at all. 3 bucks, I would still say that is affordable, but it's definitely on the very fancy end. It's like one very fancy meal. That is over here. In the US, I feel like it will be like very different, because I know in the US everything is expensive. Yeah. 3 bucks is like 1/4 of the daily minimum wage. What, in Thai? What the... Oh wait, shit, daily? What the fuck are you working if you're getting paid $3 a day? Unless you're living in like, whatchamacallit, like the slums, I don't see how you're like, whatchamacallit, how you're surviving. Like, I may be, whatchamacallit, I mean, at least back then, I may be working a slave job, but at least I don't get paid $3, whatchamacallit, daily. At least I choose the wage % what I have to pay for Thai food. Yeah, but don't worry about it. Tao is like the whatchamacallit, the usual rage baiter, so don't worry too much about it. But yeah, minimum wage by the way. Yeah. Over here, I mean, like over here, the wage is calculated either weekly or monthly. I don't actually know what my hourly wage is. Over at my old place, the wage was calculated calculated monthly. And it was like 300 a month, roughly around 300 bucks a month, which is not a lot, but it's something. Feeds my tummy, keeps my tummy. If 3 bucks is will be around 12 bucks a daily, 12 bucks daily. Actually, now that you mentioned that. Hold on, that's around like... Oh, that's actually more than me, actually. Because I got paid around 300 a month. 300, let's assume a month is like 30 days. So I only get like paid 10 bucks a day. So that's actually more than like... Okay, so I guess like that's somewhat reasonable. But yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Southeast Asian wage. You can get paid monthly. What are you, a 7-Eleven worker? I only get paid. I mean, I only get paid monthly. I don't know, but I know on some other countries people get paid daily or hourly. Like there's hourly wage and stuff like that. That I don't really understand. People from all walks of life, all with different hours to spend in a given day, speak and move about at varying speeds. The sun coming from this odd inequality fills the street with incongruence. Do people catch your attention in that chaos? A rich-looking youth, despite his apparent time affluence, is walking in a brisk pace towards the streets. And a poor-looking old man, despite his apparent time poverty, is slowly walking into an alley with a leisurely look on his face. Who to follow? Okay, I really don't need I really don't need tremor gifts, damn. I guess I'll take it anyways. I can always sell or refuse it. Okay. Alright. Go down here. Yeah. Also bi-weekly. Okay, so like almost daily then. Like so that's like twice a week, right? That's actually quite often. Damn. I guess like different systems on different countries. I get like three bucks a day to go to school. What allowance? Literally college dude on job crawls. thing, I don't get paid. Oh shit. Ah yeah, the unpaid internship thing. Oh yeah, that sucks. That does suck. Unfortunately. Hopefully you will get like hopefully on your 4th year you could get a paid internship. But yeah. That paid internship is just like official, like legal slavery. Oh, the long argument of whether bi-weekly means 2 times a week or once every 2 weeks. It's bi-weekly, so it should be like twice a week, right? I know. Let's see. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Yeah, we do this is we get 2 of the question marks just to make these things quickly. I don't need tremor ego gifts. I don't need tremor gifts. I don't need tremor. It's better to whip it. It's once every half month. Okay, so yeah, it's like every 2 weeks. Okay. I don't even know to do employed. I lose my degree if I refuse to do internship. Oh, I guess your your uni is the one that like makes you do like that has a mandatory internship thing magic. Okay, fair enough. I know some some unis do that because they want people who graduate. They want the unit to have like a 80 or 90% of graduates immediately get a job or something like that. So like they make the kids get a job early. So yeah. Can you do the thesis internship? Usually you need to do both. Like for me, it's not really like for me the internship isn't mandatory, but I chose that anyways. But just because I could get to like just because I get to not do. It's either study more or do an internship. I'd rather do an internship than study more. So I did that, and again, I still need to do a thesis. Yeah. Maybe some unis do it differently, but from what I know, it's that. Oh, I know. Actually, yeah, I know some do it differently. Like my friends over at like business, they actually don't need to do a thesis, but for their last year, they need to actually start a business, and that sounds like hell. Like they need to like have a certain like amount of like they need to like have some income rolling in from their business for them to graduate. That sounds like hell, and that's all while paying the uni because they're technically still studying. Oh my god. Thank God I got out of business. I hate that. I would hate that. I have to do that after my internship ends. No escape. The thesis, right? Yeah. I think it's normal. I think that's like it's you do need to like do internship and thesis. There's very few exceptions where you can graduate without doing a thesis. Yeah. Are scholarships they're common? Like here on my place. Depends on what you're getting into, if you're talking about over here. And depends on where you want to go to. Some unis give it away pretty often. Some unis are very strict about it. And also depends on the again? The competition. Because it's a lot easier to get a scholarship into a shitty university than into like a prestigious one. Alright, I don't really need to buy any of this. I just want to upgrade my... Actually, hold on, can I? Oh, I can't fuse it. I'm gonna fuse in the next one. I guess I can replace like religion skill. Why not? Okay. And then let's fuse some gifts here. Okay, fuse gift. I want bleed. And let's fuse this tree. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then let's enhance. Let's enhance this first because this is pretty good. I like this thing, and yeah, that's all I can do. I wonder if I have... no, I don't have enough money to like do Yeah, it's 100. Alright, that's fine. Let's go. Time Reapers of Atoms. When you this 3% cheaper than school. Holy shit, really? Is it public or private? I know, like, whatchamacallit, like, public unis are usually a bit cheaper. Private unis do get expensive as hell. 50%, Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know, like, but I can't really compare much because I haven't really seen how much public unis and public schools here cost. Actually, public school here is free. So there's that. Public school is free. Public uni is paid. I don't know how much. I went to a private uni. Okay, alright, we get this guy, and this unclashable. I mean, it's unclashable, but it's like, is it a fadeable? Oh, I can do that, but oh wait, I can redirect it as well. Let me try redirecting it to fast. Can I do that? Oh yeah, I can do that. All right, let's try dodging that. Then, and we get fucking clock dubstep again. All right. Let's see. Yep, should be okay. Lini is like 586 per semester. Casuals, I mean, undefensible, skillable. Yeah. I can also still redirect it, so I'll just redirect it into the thingy. Whatchamacallit again? The devious attack. Wait. Oh boy. But yeah. Yeah, there we go. Evade. It did get evaded, right? Yeah, it did get evaded. Alright, good. Alright. Let's do this. And this is like, we're too slow for this, so let's like crash this one by one. Okay, this favored. This goes into fast, so let's do this. And then do this. Oh, hold on, Yisang? Oh shit, those two are going to Yisang, isn't it? Oh no, okay, there we go. Now all of it clashes now. Okay. Favorite and all is favorite and dominating. Let's do this. Get one over there, and then we'll get like one unopposed here. Okay, that switches it, but that's fine. And I'm gonna get like one over here to like for whatchamacallit again? To actually deal damage to him, because I think these two will die. Let's do this. Alright. Come on. Okay. I'm still gambling. Oh dear. Alright. Just come on. Just get this done. Are those brains with a knife? I just realized that. The little minions. It's just brains with knives. Mood though. Sometimes I feel like a brain with a knife as well. Alright. Okay, all of it is dominating. I'm gonna have Gregor. Gregor is gonna die from the bleed soon, so like that's kinda concerning. I'm gonna make yeah, Yisang attack that. Gregor, you do this, and then let's move this over. Alright. You lose if we stop gambling. We need to keep the cheese balls rolling. Yeah. Gamble and shit. So make it so Gamble Zero always wins. Yes. I think it's gonna explode if I do that. This dude's on his face is so annoying, bro. Like, he just gun Super Saiyan and start morbing all over the place. Yeah, cool, just heal him. Let's see. I do have like fluid sac. Bloody hell, this is really getting on my nerves. Oi, quit hiding us, yeah? Give us a proper view. Damn it, I hope that I won't have to show my true form. It's not even his final form yet. Let's see. Though we couldn't be sure if there were multiple personalities of the Reaper's head, or if it was truly the voice of the many, we did hear several voices of varying pitches echoing from all corners of the room. The Time Reaper corner grabs the lapels of his long coat and... I like how Yoshi is still wearing the fucking outfit. Exclamation mark? Oh. You see Morbin? Morbin. He took brains. He got brains. He has lots of brains. He's Brain Man. That's a lot of brains. Damn. Why is there numbers on it? Let's see. Brain. Lots of brains, huh? Any funny passives? Part broken. Spent that to recover part. Everyone's time. Okay. Turn and joint time expenditure. When spending shared time, the brains spend an equal amount of time across the board. Alright. And then how do they spend time again? Oh wait, it's like just each part, right? Shared time. Let me just double check the shared time thing. Turn start at 40 plus value gain. That offense level up and defense level up. Turn start at less than 40 value gain. That. Alright. Okay, let me just do this then. Let's see. That's is this unclashable? Okay, that's just unclashable. Alright. Foss, do your thing. We'll do that, and then oh shit. I mean, you know what? Ish do that, cause like I want Foss to fluid sack. Foss, show your sack. I don't have this. I don't have the gloom resources for that. Never mind. Okay, I'll just let Foss use her sack. Base power +1 for every. Okay. I mean, I do want to kill this guy first. I don't think we have that many unopposed going to him, so I think we don't need to offset that for now, because it doesn't have any offset downsides anyways. Alright, but this I do want to switch with something better, something that clashes better. That's also neutral. Alright, so none of this kind of clashes well. Alright, that's okay. We'll deal with it. Or we can also do. Hold on, let me see. There we go. Alright. 12 brains in the trench coat. Yeah. Alright. Let's do this. Oh, but what's the unopposed attacks? Okay, this is unopposed. I'm gonna make the unopposed go into this little guy. Alright. Where did he get all that SP anyways? Resources, yeah. We need resources, but I don't have the resources because this dungeon hasn't gone for that long. But yeah. Alright. Gregor is so gonna die. Okay. Let's see. Time to start beating him up. And hoping that Gregor doesn't die. Okay, neutral. Oh, that's not good. What about this? Okay, that's much better. The defensive. This one is also much better. And for Gregor, I guess Gregor can go on a pose, but well, Gregor, yeah, maybe having that GIF is not that great on Gregor right now. Does my defensive like? My defensive still like flips a coin, right? So that won't really help. So yeah, I guess Gregor will need to be will need to be squished. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Let's. Unless I like make one of these unopposed and make Gregor tank, but nah, I'll just do this. Gregor can get one last hit before he dies. Oh, okay, I didn't know about that. Damn, I should have made him do that then. I mean, to be fair though, if he gets hit, he will still die. So, eh. But yeah, that's fine. I'm sure we can get rid of him. Also, this is why Blinking is most satisfying in this fight. Why? Wait, why? Ooh. Yeah, irritating little tricks. Oh, yeah, remember what you said earlier? Might be the time to put that to use. But I'm sorry, doesn't that use too much time? It drains too much time from all of us. Shush, my friends. Letting this drag on for any longer will cost us more in the long term. This attack will surely eliminate them. Think of how much time we will save by taking care of them here and now. We shall share this burden of time together. Okay, big attack. Oh. Unclashable. This unit's speed is fixed at 12, cannot be staggered this turn. On use, consume a 12 share time for 100. On hit, erase the target's time. Once this unit erases the target's time, all parts recover share time to their max values. And gain, oh. Alright then. Gregor? Maybe it's your time to shine. Hold on. I can't really okay, never mind. I can't redirect that because unless I Durante, but even if I Durante, I can only redirect it over to Dawn, which I don't know if I want. Let me see. Let me see. Erases the target's time. I should have 48. But yeah. Alright. Let me see. What can I do here? Rhodia, you only have this, but this won't really help. Yeah, none of this will help. I mean, this technically can win, but it technically can't. Oh no, never mind. It's unclashable anyway. So yeah. Let me see. How do we deal with this then? Evil attack. Hexnail? I don't think Hexnail will be able to I mean, we can Hexnail, but the thing is, this still will go first, that's the problem. This thing will go first. So, erase target's time, what does that even mean? All parts recover share time to their max values. And gain 10 haste and 10 power up next turn. What do they mean by erase time? Let me check that. Is it the time? Where is it? Time and where is it? There was that one attack give the time something. Time relief entitlement. Cause I don't have. I don't know. Yeah, not really sure. Whatever. I'll probably I'll try to Hexnail instead. I don't know how much damage that will deal. It's kinda concerning. I'm gonna make the others do damage. And Gregor, you defend for now, just because I don't want you to die. Yet. Not yet. How much do I need for my... okay, yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get this. Alright. Let's go. Just win the clash. This is unclashable! Alright. Yes. Let's see what that actually does. Oh, what does that do? No, this doesn't make sense. Oh wait, I forgot. We don't. I forgot that we don't. They can't take our time or something. No, this doesn't make sense. That had to work. More tricks, is it? Oh wait up. You took 5 hours from me earlier. What's up with you taking another 3 hours from me? You only took 2 from that sod. We'll settle that as soon as we deal with this present threat. Focus on the battle for now. Deal with this present threat. When? In 3 hours? 4? This fight has been going on for too bloody long. I understand that. This is why we must all sacrifice our collective time too. No, I ain't giving you no more than an hour of my time. Take more from the rest. I've got the short end of the stick last time when numbers didn't evenly divide by 12. Shut up about the last time. Are they actually 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, they're not 12. There's not 12 of them. Just 11. Shut up about last time. You're just an uneducated fool who doesn't even understand basic additions and subtractions. Wait, what the hell was that? Who said that? It's the new one, isn't it? They're starting to fight each other. I get it. You're saying that now is our chance, right? Yeah, let's go. Alright. Let's do this. Gregor, you just, offset this thing. Alright. And then, let's see. This is clashing, this is not clashing. Rhodia, you do this then. Oh wait, this is unclashable. So I'll need to dodge that. Alright, that's fine. This is dominating at least. So let's just take Foss, you do what is it? This, the time relief and entitlement, and then let's see. What is not clashing? This is not clashing yet. So let's clash that with this. Yeah, there we go. Dominating. This is clashing. This is clashing. This nah, I think that's fine. We can keep that there. Alright, let's go. Just with the unclashable. Yeah. Alright. He will see saving his on low HP. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. It's fine. Come on.
자, 차지. 나를 따라해 보는 거야. 짜잔.
Okay. Alright. Now we'll just do this, and let's not like, let's see. Let's move this over. That's, wait, hold on. Oh, that's a 6. Okay, hold on. What's Don clashing against? Don is already clashing. Don is clashing against a 5. We can like move this over to the 6, and then the 5. Yisung is clashing against a 4. We'll move Yisung over here, and then you're clashing against a 4, but you can only redirect 4s anyways. Okay, this is going into Ish, so we can do this, and this is going into Dawn. Damn. Okay. Let's see. Can we redirect something else? Let me see. If I remove this, this is going to you, Ish, and okay. So yeah, we can't really redirect that over a different way. Never mind. All right. Then in that case, we'll just move. We'll move Dawn over here, and then we'll move Yisung over here. We can move Ish in here. Actually, we'll just move Ish here. No, I can't do that because... Okay, there you go. Alright, let's do this. In fact, he used to be cycle bleeding his stun killing attack, so you could Durante and stagger him to cancel a big attack. Not that really matters. Oh. Alright. Alright, anyways, I'll just continue this. Let's go. Come on.
괜찮은 호의가 응징응징 모양이죠. 관리자. 우선이 들어서 분별해서 찬란의 길을 기대하겠습니다.
Stagger versus staggering fixed battle event. Come on. Just die already. I actually need to get going soon. Okay, what's this? No? Okay, it's just a regular defense. Alright. Okay then. We'll just do this. Okay, is it dead? Finally. Come on. Dot, 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 dot. If only I had 10 more minutes. No, a minute. A few more seconds even. I could have changed so much more if only I had the time. Or so I thought once upon a time. So, what did you do? Did you even try to change anything? Believe it or not, I'm the creator of every change you see around you. Dot, 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 dot. I know that the burning question is what changes, right? Because at the end of the day, this place became no different from the other horribleness. There's so much pain here, just like any other place in the city. So listen up and listen close, because there's only one way to truly be free from suffering. Stopping time. Stopping time? Toki wa tomare. Our assistant's expression turned bitter. He didn't like to collaborate. Well, it's not like he could understand me, and the sinners were too busy keeping their eyes on the Time Ripper to relay my question. Like always, the LCA Special Operations Unit arrived and discussed a few things with the employee. Labeled the Time Ripper a distortion with a complicated classification code. Zavarudo! and that's how the case of time killing time closed. But, I'm so happy that you finally caught the perpetrator. Why is there a picture of him now? God damn it! That's the painting he ordered, isn't it? Behold, my portrait is finally complete. Isn't it so wonderful? So slow, everyone. Let's stop being lazy and get to work, Chop chop. What our assistant said much earlier was right. The code did not change, not even a little. Why did you volunteer to be the bait for the Reaper, Honglu? I'll be honest, I was scared as hell the moment I began thinking about how my own time could just get ripped away from me. I just want to understand. Because to me, the world was full of things I couldn't understand. In truth, I still understand so little of it. Why do people hang on so desperately to something like time? Something so ephemeral. Yeah? But I know one thing. You understood the culprit, Rhodia. It wasn't just fear that held you back. While there was fear, the different side of you felt like you couldn't stand him. That's what stayed your hand. How did you know that? Watching you, Rhodia, reminded me why I did not resist when my siblings tried to kill me for the first time. I wasn't just scared. I felt as though I could understand them. When fear grows to extreme that it circles back to its origin, that moment is so precious and so beautiful. Alright, lads and lasses, get around. Ooh. We'll be running a special feature on the people who played the biggest role in solving the case of the time-killing time. And for that, we'd like to get a little group photo. Will that be alright with you, ace detectives? Oh, what an auspicious day this is! What's up with the long face, Rhodia? Everything okay? I don't know if I even deserve to be in the picture. Oh, look at your development, yes. I didn't really get anything done out there, did I? But Rhodia, we eventually captured the culprit, didn't we? It was possible only because we all worked together. I'd say everyone did a great job out there. Rhodia, Honglu, Ryoshu, all three of you. Good work! You mean Honglu and Ryoshu? I just cowered as soon as I came face to face with the culprit. I was ridiculous. Well, it is said that all great detectives are flanked by great assistants. Ah, that's funny. Is that what this lady Agatha said? No, I said it just now. I'm the only one who's allowed to make that LF. Smile, detective. After all that in Canto 8, I just say his siblings had reasonable crash out. Oh dear. So can't have anything. Damn. Blame the Yumi. Right, can we head a little closer together? What right did I have to stop those struggling to change things, no matter how small, when I haven't done anything? It seemed that I was the only one who heard her whispering. Right then. 1, 2... Hold! Yes. What is it? It's also the picture of Dawn here. Yes. Click. Chief Executive Director, it's time. Oh my god, very fancy colors you have there. Ah my, thank you for letting me borrow your clothes. I made sure not to get a speck of dust on it, so don't you worry about having to run it through a washer. Chief Executive Director, when did the... It's been so long since I had a day this exciting. Thanks participation trophy. I'd just like to experience how it's like outside the company building from time to time, you know? Willy Wonka drip. You see me from Detroit, bro. I can't have shit from Yumi. Yeah, Yumi's from the city. Explains what you can't have shit. Shouldn't we be thanking us for solving the case? Not, you know. Let's see. Considering your rather competent command of the battlefield and that special ability of yours, maybe we could even snag the exceptional award. Actually no. Perhaps you'd even receive the distinctive award instead. Since you can't explain the mechanism of your own powers, your clock does seem quite special, but the time that flows through you don't seem very different from the concept of time we used to. Well, I don't have any prize money to hand out, but allow me to impart a little tip instead. Remember, using the power of time comes with a cost, always. It's something that's been a thorn in my side as well. Oh, and another thing I should thank you for. My dream began to flow once again. On the day I ventured out to the edge and wished upon a star, I thought my dream to have ceased there, never to flow again. I would have wished for something completely different had I had the chance to wish again, but I believe my only chance spent. A star, I don't understand why, but a mere mention of it suddenly brought back the memories of that star I saw when I made the pact with the Stinners. I used to think that the star could never be linked again, that I could never turn back time. Firemen like myself know when their dreams come to an end, when there is no path left for the dream to go. But I was wrong. There was something rewinding time before my eyes in a way that I could not fathom. Well, it is my current hypothesis that you're not actually rewinding time, but a potential is still a potential still. Yumi work for Project Real. At this point, you might just have to fight Eugene herself to get her ID to be in the banner. Oh dear. Let's see. And that distortion that trips me, time, is another proof that I do not know all there is to know about time. Not yet. So my dream, once it still as a lake, has become wild as a rushing river once again. Your indifferent, unafraid attitude toward time, it also left me an impression. I think day after day about how uncaring the nature of time is, that it will continue to drift on, and even after my death. And I think about how that's so terrifying. I'm afraid of death, yes, but I'm not interested in researching immortality. The flow of time is equivalent to constant change. Those who dare tread upon the road of the illusion from death and annihilation shall soon find themselves before another wall of what they had sought to flee from in the first place. What must one do to stem the change when the nature of perpetual change itself is tied to an immutable thing like the flow of time? One must stop time itself, of course. Yes, indeed. Therein lies the conundrum. Until time itself ceases to move, all change eventually becomes a great flow. I'm having trouble following your train of thought. Dante says that they are having trouble following your train of thought. Oh, my apologies. Must have been thinking out loud. You must understand how someone might forget who they're talking to when the listener has nothing to say in response, but intermittent ticks and talks. I suppose all that was probably too much for a manager of an upstart business to understand, yes? Does this conclude the business of the 10 billion on time tax? You are all exempt. Can you imagine what would have happened if a case like this for you to solve didn't exist? Can you believe that you almost had to live the rest of your life stretching a measly 4 hours over an entire day? Unbelievable. A little nap and you'd wake up 2 whole days later. Well, that is, if the 4-hour daily minimum time policy even applied to you. Yes, that is difficult to believe, but I understand then. Oh, almost slipped my mind. Remember that purchase catalog Limbus Company handed me? That monolith in there really caught my eye. I'd like to purchase them, as many as you have in stock. Oh boy. Okay, cheers. That's a sale, mate. It was really pricey too. Who knows, maybe this will get you that commendation or whatever it is. Understood. Your intent to purchase will be relayed. The monolith? What are you planning to do with? It's a secret. The things yet to be realized must remain shrouded in hearts under this starless sky. Let's go, Mai. Yes, Director Hubert. This company is growing increasingly bizarre, Miss Foss. Not only are we providing distortion management service, but also dipping our feet into the sales of artifacts like the monolith. The world has so much foreshadowing. I don't believe that the monoliths should be so easily bought or sold. I see them as something we must retrieve, not put up for sale. You do understand the ramifications of selling artifacts that could force a distortion, I trust? The world is aplenty with technology capable of maiming or slaughtering a fellow human. Not all of those have started with intent to do harm. In fact, most of them have begun as an altruistic project for the betterment of mankind. In other words, it depends. Do you really believe this to be a matter that you can just brush aside with? Virgilius. You know my place, yours as well. You are aware that we are not provided the luxury of choice. We'll both reach what each of us desire, that is a guarantee. Fine. With that peculiar exchange between Foss and Virgilius, the bus sets off on another journey. Ooh, you're framing it already? Ever since we returned to the bus, Rhodia was busily moving between the sinners, excitedly talking to them about whatever subject they were interested in. Quite. Thus, this achievement has been realized for all eternity to come. Do you intend to put it up for display? In her hands was the article we were featured in. Don Quixote dedicated considerable time and effort to meticulously ironing out the creases, coating it with a thin film, and displaying it carefully in a frame. We could barely tell it was her due to the blurring, but she appeared so happy to be part of the photograph. Much do I deserve to hang in there for all to see, but this thought carry great meaning indeed, as my very first accomplishment. Thus shall I place it in my chamber for safekeeping. Boy, you really stoke about a shaky picture of yourself, huh? Aw, don't be a buzzkill, darling. Chiquita's happy about it, and that's what matters, right? It matters not, for this is a signifier of our achievements. Yeah, our achievements. Rhodia was laughing and cheering along with her, as though nothing had happened. But it's never been so clear that this cheeriness was all an act, and I think that pained my heart. Yet I was powerless to do anything about it. The most I could do was to clear the air and hopefully divert their attention to something else. Voss, can you ask Vergilius where we are headed next? Vergilius then asks, at least when we're talking about our next destination, the past seems to become a blur, even for a moment. That was the intent behind my question. Yes, I've come to realize that it's about time the manager asked me for some information regarding our next destination. Lucky I was right. The subject of our next destination was enough to divert the Sitter's attention. They all fell silent in anticipation. Our next destination, too bad I got more than I bargained for, is to a warp train, Dante. Let's go! I didn't just clear the air. That statement alone caused a whole storm among the sinners. Also, welcome. Here's your back branch the fast. Welcome, how's the day been? Alright. It's sad that you're like coming like now because like I'm actually gonna like end soon. Because I need to go soon. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we got a new. Let's claim the this thing here first, and then I'm actually gonna like wrap it up there because I gotta go. Yeah, we can do the warp train later, like next stream. So yeah, for now though, I'm gonna oh that's a bug. That's funny. All right, what's this? Oh, I got a thingy. All right, but yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta go, so I'm gonna like go here now. So I guess like thanks for coming, everyone. Yeah, thanks for coming, everyone. I'll see you all on Tuesday because Saturday and Sunday I will be busy. I won't be streaming on Saturday and Sunday. We'll be kind of busy. Sorry about that. I'll be back on Tuesday. Yeah. Thanks for coming, everyone. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Yeah. I'm out. Yeah. Blue / Ishmael jump scare. Yeah.